All right, what do you got?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Netflix has officially announced the title for its upcoming Once Upon a Time in Hollywood follow-up. The Sandlot cast reunites for a new comedy series, and Universal Studios unveils Ozzy Osbourne, Prince of Darkness, Haunted House for this Halloween.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday. Plus, they're looking for extras for a movie being shot here in St. Louis. And Atlantic hurricane season prepares for what named storm? Like this week. Crazy. We'll chop it up next. Stay there.
Yeah.
Hey! It is Thursday. I can't believe it.
I know, man.
It's been a week, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. It has been an interesting week.
It has been an interesting week. Tim Curry died yesterday, and we'll get to more of that.
Yeah.
Crap on, but another big one.
Well, they say it comes in threes.
Well, that's the third.
Who's on?
Hayden Panettiere we'll call number one, and then we'll call Dolly number two, and we'll call Tim Curry number three. We're done.
I hope that's the three, and there's no other big ones coming. I feel bad. I feel bad for Curry because he's had gnarly declining health for some time. So that was one that we were expecting for some time, and I hate that he's going to be overshadowed. Obviously, anyone's going to be overshadowed by Dolly. Anyone.
Well, it's the same thing as
bad week for the drag queens.
Farrah Fawcett dying on the same day as Michael Jackson.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I mean. I feel like in 2 years, people are going to go, "Oh, Tim Curry died? Oh, that's right." You know what I mean? It's going to be one of those.
Yeah. Both
which is
80
a bummer
years old.
Because he's a legend.
Yeah, I was looking into his life, and he suffered a stroke back in 2012 while on a massage table.
Yeah, you said that. I heard you say that.
So he was in the middle of a massage, and he had a stroke.
Had a stroke, or was there some sort of connection?
No, Scott.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about blood flow?
No.
I don't know.
No. He was at a legit place.
He was with Robert Kraft.
He was at a legit.
He was with Robert Kraft.
Let's not encourage it.
I didn't even get the word play, dude. Oh, God, there's probably a lot of people came to that one late. Sorry about that.
No, but the question is, was it the massage that caused the stroke, or was it just that he was going to have a stroke anyway?
I think it's just kind of just happens.
Was she working on him? I got a massage scheduled for today, guys.
Yeah, dude.
And
you and I like painful.
I like, the woman who does my massages. Like she got to get in there. Like I when I walk in, I go, I hope you packed a lunch. We're going to work today.
Use those elbows.
Like I like it to the point where it's just below I can't stand it.
Yeah.
And Brittany over there at Massage Luxe, she knows. I mean, she gets in there.
I feel like that's the point of can't stand it. I feel like if you're not getting there, is this even worth the money?
I don't want no soft touch.
That's what I mean. I want to feel like a truck ran over me.
Hurt me, Brittany. So did the massage cause the stroke, or did the stroke happen because it was just going to happen? Or is this a danger?
Could be. I mean, I could see like if you had a clot and you're increasing blood flow and you're rubbing certain parts and you pop a clot loose, like it was probably going to happen, but it might have
exacerbated?
Yes. I mean, I have no medical leg to stand on here. I'm just spitballing. Could see it. I could see it.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me from a logical standpoint, but that doesn't mean I'm right.
A stroke occurs when blood flow to a part of the brain is interrupted, preventing brain tissue from receiving necessary oxygen and nutrients. This interruption causes rapid death of brain cells and sudden neurological problems. While extremely uncommon, certain types of manual manipulation of the neck have been associated with an increased risk of stroke. The most common event linking external force from manipulation to a stroke is an arterial dissection, which involves a tear in the inner lining of the artery wall. This injury often occurs in arteries that may have already been weakened or predisposed to damage. Then the mechanical stress applied during certain movements can exceed the artery's structural integrity, initiating a tear.
So a hard massage on an artery that's got a weak lining and
boom.
Wow.
You're in a wheelchair.
Could be.
Yeah, that happened in 2012.
Think about that today.
So do you think...
Just when I'm going to go to a place to relax, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he knew it had happened at the time, because I thought a lot of times if you have a stroke, you can get that taken care of pretty quickly, and
I don't know,
Many
but he
ones?
was wheelchair bound from 2012. It's sad.
Yeah,
he was in
it's
so
awful,
many
man.
things.
He was a great comedian as well, like on film.
You know what? He's number 4. Let's not forget about Frank Beard.
Oh, see, we're a mess. I'm worried that those are 2 packs of 3s.
Oh, yeah, it could be.
Just say no names.
Yeah,
today.
no skateboarding needs celebrities that are older.
Say no names.
Back to Dolly, though, and I was having this discussion with somebody last night. She was such a beloved figure from all sides of the spectrum. Everybody loved Dolly. Everybody did. Who's the next person up? Who is the next universally loved person?
I mean, we still got Willie.
Man.
And he's both sides, too. You know, everybody loves him.
Yeah, yes, Willie Nelson, but just
Younger?
yeah,
Universally loved.
universally loved.
Does it be like
By
a Tom
every
Hanks?
side of the spectrum. Conservatives, liberals,
Man, I would,
Democrats,
I would
Republicans.
say before overexposure, The Rock was on his way.
The Rock was on his way. I do have one name.
I think I have one.
Guy or girl?
Guy. Does it have to be a girl?
No.
Could be.
I'm trying to guess who it is, guy or girl.
Guy.
Give me
Young enough to give us some good years.
Give
Is
me
he
a
an
decade.
actor?
50s?
Actor.
Okay, I think I know.
He may be late 50s.
Oh, never mind.
Sandman.
Sandler. Good one. No.
Yeah.
Not Jim Carrey.
No.
Oh, there's people that don't like Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Who
Crazy to
doesn't
me.
like Adam Sandler?
Sandler's,
That's a good one.
I would say
guess his
Sandman's up there to me because I think
He's up there. He's in the discussion.
he's such a sweet guy off camera. His comedy's pretty non-offensive. You know, you may not like his movies and be like, "Oh, that movie sucked" or it was goofy, but I still think people like him.
Yeah, he's never punching.
Yeah. I can see if Sean Astin has any
Sean Astin,
couple
no.
bigger hits. Well, he's one that nobody's ever going to be angry
No.
with.
Okay.
Younger
He's like
than
the nicest
Sandler?
guy.
Like been on the scene less or more?
Maybe around the same age.
Man, I thought you were going to say
Been working the same amount of time?
Not Seinfeld.
This
definitely
person,
not Seinfeld.
no.
He's
this
over
person, yeah, there are a lot of people that don't like him. This person has been a working actor for quite a long time. Had his ups and downs, currently on and up.
Jeff Bridges.
Universally beloved.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a
good
great
one.
dude.
That's a good one.
That's
but
an
not
easy
who I'm
one.
thinking about.
The problem is, I think
Oh.
anybody under 35, you say Jeff Bridges, they don't know the name.
Is it?
They probably know the face.
And that's what I'm saying about Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson, if you ask my kids about Willie Nelson, they don't know. But if you ask my kids about this person,
They know Dolly,
Is it Brolin?
they know of Dolly.
but they would know of Willie. I don't think
Yeah.
I would say Willie Nelson to your kids and they'd be like, who is that? Is he a ball player?
Yeah,
Like,
but-
I think they know who he is.
You think so, though?
Denzel's a good one, not Denzel.
Is it Josh Brolin?
No.
No.
You guys aren't thinking. Well, we're not talking.
You guys,
That's not
Josh
big enough.
Brolin seems like a good guy, but
Yeah. Well, he's making the rounds
doesn't
on
have the
podcasts and stuff.
doesn't have
now.
the stature.
Actor, musician, what are we talking
He said
about?
Both.
actor.
Both.
Oh,
dang.
well, it's not Billy Bob
Both.
Thornton. Let's see. Johnny Depp.
No, oh no,
Actor and
oh he's had his issues.
Listen to me. You
Oh,
said
you're
he's got his
thinking,
ups and downs.
No, as far as career goes, as far as like career wave, like popularity, he is
Yeah.
currently and has been for the last couple of years on a mega high.
Well, I mean, somebody that's had ups and downs that's in their 50s.
You never
that-
hear a bad word about this guy, and whenever you
that's
do
true.
hear him, whenever you do hear about him in the news, it's always
Keanu
good.
Reeves.
Keanu.
That's it.
Yep. The John
I think it's
Wicker.
Keanu. I think it's Keanu. I think Keanu Reeves is the next guy up. Never hear a bad word about that guy. Always good
Yeah.
stories, respectful. Hell, look up Keanu Reeves eating ice cream, and there he is by himself
Eating ice cream.
eating ice cream. I think that's the next guy.
Might be
Everybody
right.
knows Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that. I have a list. I was looking for something light. I found a couple dark lists, and I was like, you know what? There's enough dark going on and crap on celebrities. I'm going to go with a light list. And Keanu is on that list as well.
Yeah.
Celebrities with the most aura,
Aura. Yeah. The guy's got, man.
because that's the young people.
Keanu Reeves has hella aura.
Yeah.
Hella aura.
you don't need a dangler.
Right. He's Hawaiian.
Really?
I thought he was Japanese and maybe I don't know.
I thought he's got a little island blood. Island blood. Keanu seems very
He's
Mukalakahiki.
Lebanese.
Same thing. There's no Hawaiian connection?
Perhaps.
I think
Let's
his
see.
name is throwing you off.
He was born in Beirut.
Okay.
His mother's English.
Yeah.
She's from Essex. And his father is native Hawaiian. Chinese and English and Portuguese.
All right.
Nice work.
All right.
His paternal grandmother is Hawaiian and Chinese.
Okay. Snoop Dogg, no. Snoop Dogg's had his issues.
But he's kind of
He has bounced back to become
the face of NBC during the Olympics.
Right.
Murder was the case that they gave
like a
me.
family.
it's so
Like
wild.
a family guy. Well, anyway. Oh, Dog Star's in town tonight?
No.
Oh, yes, you're right. Because it is.
Is that,
Dog Star's at
is
the
that
factory.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Man, I really want to see that.
Me too. You want to go?
With you?
I got a massage today. I can't.
Come on, dude, let's go
My
together.
wife let me, you think?
Come on, let's photographer time. First three songs.
I don't want to go. It's probably late. He's probably going on
First
late.
three songs.
If I'm guaranteed a face-to-face with Keanu.
It is
So I
tonight.
could let him know in person that he's the next man up.
Okay.
Listen, man, you need to take the place of Dolly. You need to put on Dolly's shoes right now. Get out there.
Matthew McConaughey? Some
He
people,
was close, I think, at one point, but now he's kind of,
Some people,
yeah.
He's had his
Find
ups
him-
and downs.
yeah, some people find him, not this person, very annoying.
You know,
His brother, though.
I would say the thing that took a little piece out of his momentum was that sales thing. Do you remember?
Oh, and he did
Yeah.
like infomercial?
Yeah, it was the weirdest.
Yeah, it was very
It
strange.
was the weirdest.
Very strange. Hey, yesterday we were talking about trailer parks and growing up in a mobile home park, and you guys were kind of waxing nostalgic. And I was finding it tough to relate to a lot of the things you guys were talking about. It's not the life I grew up, around. And you guys, I saw a little, glint in your eyes. You guys were back to those days. And I don't know, Rafe, when you look back on those days, do you look fondly?
Yeah, of course. I think so. I mean, there's parts of your childhood that are not good. But overall, yeah. I think I said that yesterday. Like, you don't know you're poor when everyone around you is.
Right.
So it's like you're just a kid. Like, enjoying your life, being outside, climbing trees, going on adventures. So there's all that stuff that's a part of it.
I would hear stories of, discipline back in the 80s where you'd have to go out and pick your own switch off the tree so your dad could come and whip you with it. So, again, cannot relate to it.
Well, and I think, too,
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you can't relate to that.
okay.
Lucky.
But okay, so I was reading the story. Remember the group Color Me Bad?
Oh, yeah.
Rafe, come on.
Did they,
Sing me.
Wow.
He wants to sex you up. Anyway, so Kevin Thornton from Color Me Bad, he's making headlines because I guess his daughter detailed his extreme parenting methods using a literal stick wrapped in Bible verses dubbed the rod of correction.
That's healthy.
The rod of correction. It was a stick wrapped in Bible verses. The rod of correction. Now, a lot of Gen Zers and millennials grew up in an era of improvised household discipline where parents grabbed whatever was within arm's reach. The dreaded wooden spoon.
Mm-hmm.
The rod of correction. Getting popped with a plastic Hot Wheels track. I heard a lot of that.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Was that a thing?
Creative.
Hot Wheels track, I got it with the the slot racer track. You remember those?
Oh, yeah.
A little more rigid.
Oh, no. Those were...
The long, what I would call the stretch.
Yeah.
Because when you put those slot tracks together, there's the curved ones,
They're actually...
and you put the little slot cars in them. And
Yeah.
they actually almost never worked.
Oh, they would always fly off
Yeah,
the
the cars
track.
would... right.
Almost universally never.
Yeah,
actually
if there
worked.
was a slight curve, the car would fly off the track.
But yet, still played.
Slot car track. Hot Wheels track. A stray belt from a robe. A jump rope. The ultimate psychological torture of sending a kid outside to cut a twig off a tree only to get sent back out because it, quote, wasn't big enough.
The wire end of a fly swatter was a good makeshift.
Oh, my
Flip
gosh.
Got that a couple times.
Yeah.
Got the old flip. Whap, whap, whap.
So was that discipline down there in Dowell?
Not in Dowell, but in my house, for sure. There was...
Was your dad the Punisher or was your mother the Punisher?
my dad for sure. I mean, my mom would get you sometimes, but my dad was the one that took it too far for sure. But yeah, but it wasn't uncommon. Like, I think you don't realize, like, because it's the same thing. Like, when not knowing you're poor, you don't know like what other people's houses are like until you go. Like, I remember like staying all night at someone else's house and being like, whoa, things aren't okay at my house, I guess.
Right.
Because you don't know. That's your norm. Like, that's the thing about it. You got to be careful how you punish your kids and how you treat your kids, because that becomes their baseline.
Right.
And they don't know any different. And eventually they will figure out.
So your dad was a disciplinarian. Scott, in your house, who was the disciplinarian?
It would have been my dad for sure.
Was your dad?
Yeah.
But was he a fly swatter?
He
Was
was.
he a Hot Wheels track guy? Was he a...
He was a belt. He'd grab his belt off his pants there and just get you. But he had a big change, like in early, like I was probably 8 or so is whenever he shifted. And he got like serious with the Lord and stuff, and all of a sudden became the nicest, most peaceful guy ever, and it was amazing. It was like, whoa. He went from angry man that was scary to really fun and sweet.
Right.
And
What
awesome.
about your house? Was your dad the disciplinarian or was your mother?
Trying to think. It was an interesting mix. I will say that, my mom's a tiny lady. But, man, when that spoon was visible, when you saw the spoon.
Oh, yeah. My mother as well. But it
wasn't
was
even
rare.
what-
It was rare. It was. I'm not going to say my mother beat the crap out of me with a spoon. I think the couple times I got, some spoon into the butt,
Yeah.
I probably deserved it.
Now, our spoon, though, and I vividly remember it, it was plastic. So it was, like, way heavier, and it was, like, melted on the end.
Was it
'cause
white?
Like, left it. It was, like, the cream color.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
stained,
about?
probably stained with little
Now,
when kitchen
SpaghettiOs.
utensils used to be made well, it
This
had
was-
some heft to it.
Yeah, this was a big, long, like stirring, like a stirring spoon that was plastic, so it had melted in the Teflon nastiness and kind of had like an edge to it. So if you got a finger back there, which was a no-no, first of all, you're getting your finger hit, but it's also going to get
Oh
scratched
yeah,
by the end of that spoon.
if you try to cover your ass, your
just-
knuckles are going to get wrapped.
broken fingers. Your fingers are coming out different shapes. But I mean, there was a belt here and there that was pretty rare, but I do know what the belt feels like. Yeah, it was an interesting mix. It was an '80s mix.
Yeah, it was an '80s
Yeah.
mix. I never really got. I never
My
got the
grandma
belt.
got me more than anybody, I think. And then our uncle, like maybe, I think it was maybe 2 times my whole childhood there. But my grandma, she was good at it. She would just grab whatever's next to her, and she was never mean, though. It was like a quick little...
Oh right.
The
Stop
big
that.
leather
Little
redneck
correction.
belt was the weapon of choice most of the time. And then you never learn your lesson as a kid either to not try to time it, like where you got your ass out and you try to like bend your back. And then you just get it on the small of the back, which hurts way worse. Yeah. But still did it. Up until the last whooping I ever got, I was still trying to time out the old ass bend.
Or listen,
You
there's
turn into an Olympic gymnast all of a sudden when a leather belt's flying through the air.
Yeah, there's always the bare hand, the quote find out special, which I'll call that.
Thing is, when your mom whipped you, like it's kind of a joke.
Nah, not my
No,
mom.
not the spoon. You got that
Even
spoon,
when my
brother.
jacket, but I mean, in comparison to Dad,
Oh,
I
I'll
never
take-
got. No, my dad never.
I'll take 10 mom punishments over one dad.
dude, crazy
dad
thing
never.
about crazy
Take
thing about
20.
my dad's belt is, I mean, he must have worn this thing since high school because it was like it was like a saddle cinch. This thing looked. First of all, it was huge, and it was almost like curled because the leather was so old. You know what you know what I'm talking about? Did you ever have
Yeah,
that?
curled up.
It was curled, and this thing. I mean, it just had
Probably
all
from
this.
moisture. I mean, just from wear and tear.
This thing had the
had the same
snap
hands?
to it, brother.
My dad liked using his so much he oiled it like a baseball glove.
It looked like it was oiled. Like,
He put it in the oven for like 5 minutes. I go, what are you doing? He goes, you're about to find out.
Slept it under his pillow.
Yeah. It was like
the
that
cinch
leather
strap.
that was like hard but soft. Like it almost had like a
Yeah. It had a wet snapness to it.
yes, or like you'd almost stretch it like
Exactly. And he
It was
would
like
do
a
that.
barber strap.
And he would do the pap pap. Yeah, it was the barber strap.
It had it's a very specific type of leather that my belts don't have. I have leather belts and they don't have that soft Rawlings feel.
That's what I mean.
Like there was, I don't know if belts were just made out of a different type of leather back then, or if my dad was out in the shed tanning it up.
Or if they just
like
never replaced it.
Maybe.
Eric says, you guys had dads around? Neat.
Hey, man, I would gladly send mine to your house.
Oh.
Dang. Why did you
My dad's weapon
traded?
of choice was a nice long lecture, and I would rather get the spoon. My mother would be like, your dad's wait in your room because your dad's going to come up and talk to you.
Pause. Can I take the
Please.
spoon?
Please, just give me the spoons. We just get it over with.
Can I take the spoon equivalent, please?
That's why I always took the paddling at school. Like when they were still paddling at school, they'd be like, you can either get paddled or you can have a suspension. And I'm like, well, if I take the suspension, I got to go home and tell my dad.
I'm still getting paddled.
Worse. At least here it's 3 and done. Like I know that there's an end. At school, you know you're getting 3 swats. There was a protocol. At home, it's like whatever mood he's in. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take the swats, brother, every single time.
Dang.
Yeah, the Hot Wheels track remains the undisputed champ of 1980s domestic weaponry.
That's wild.
Yeah,
I never.
A lot of people chiming in with that.
I guess I was the luckiest kid ever. And my mom, I don't really remember her ever spanking me. She was basically a hippie her whole existence.
My mom would get you on the from the back. Like you'd be talking back, you know, probably this is like teen years, 13 and up. You know, I'll be loading the washer, talking some smack or talking back to her, and she would.
Like a ninja?
On her toes, she'd just walk up to you, and all of a sudden, out from behind, just into your peripheral, you'd see a hand coming around, catch you in the mouth for back talking or something.
Oh, man.
Every once in a while.
Oof.
That was the only time she ever really unloaded.
Yeah, these were all disciplines that, you know, we never had in my house. Again, we, you know, get wrapped in the ass with a wooden spoon every once in a while as a correction, but never had my mouth washed out with soap.
Really?
Yeah.
No wonder it's
I
still.
feel like I really missed out.
You still say naughty words.
Yeah.
I feel like I really missed out on some of this stuff. Did you get your mouth washed out?
I don't think so.
Are we using, you know, all I think is the scene from A Christmas Story where Ralphie's got the bar of soap in his mouth, but liquid soap, is that a liquid soap thing?
I got liquid. I got Dawn.
That's the worst.
I got Dawn.
Man.
I think I did Irish Spring as a bar one time.
Which one tastes better?
The liquid soap is disgusting because you can't get away from it. Like you can put a bar in your mouth and kind of pull your tongue back and until you froth up, you can kind of like take a reprieve from the nastiness.
Are we talking like a bar of straight ivory?
I think it was Irish Spring and Zest.
Zest.
We always had a bar of Zest.
Let me pull his hair off real quick and put this in your mouth.
Yeah, fresh bar, a bar from the.
It's all fresh one.
Now Zest was green, right?
Yeah.
Seafoam, like a seafoam green.
Seafoam green.
What was the yellow one? That was ivory.
Ivory
Dial.
was white.
White.
Dial was yellow.
Dial, yeah.
And then Irish Spring was kind of a multicolored.
I thought that was a rich person
Listen,
one.
man, you ain't fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Well, my mouth was zestfully clean a couple times.
Well, if I do remember, Zest and Irish Spring, they do foam up pretty good.
Well, they're good foamers. You could kind of like pull your mouth back and avoid it. But then eventually, like, saliva does its job, and you got a mouthful of suds. Just depending on how long you had to keep it in there. But usually I would just get a squirt of Joy or Dawn or whatever was on the kitchen.
Joy, which would cause no joy in any way.
A Tide Pod.
Yeah. Whatever was on the kitchen.
Yeah.
Sink.
Oh, yeah, that's the modern discipline. Hey, you suck on this Tide Pod. That'll be good for you. That'll show you what for.
Yeah.
Listen, I thought we'd just wax a little nostalgic today. Bring back some good memories, huh?
Nothing
Please.
better than getting correction.
We need it.
Nothing better than correction, or as the Color Me Bad guy had it, the rod of correction.
I'm going to remember that.
The
Write
stick.
that down.
Well, you got a kid, you know. You got a kid
coming. I got
very
to
soon.
get serious about
You got to
this
go out
stuff.
to the woods and pick out a good stick.
Yeah. Is there any good spots to go train how to spank?
Everybody's saying, get a good one from a weeping willow.
Ah.
It was like a bullwhip.
Hey, you know what starts on Sunday, guys? Burning Man. Burning Man starts on Sunday.
How exciting.
How exciting. I know. That's where Rafe's going to be next week, Burning Man.
Yeah, I got to put in some PTO right now.
Anybody have any desire? I really have. I've been watching that documentary on, I think it's HBO Max,
Yeah.
about Burning Man.
I think
not
I've
for
really
me.
filled my quota as far as that type of adventure. I wouldn't be opposed to it though. I mean, if the I'm not going to seek it out. If the scenario presents itself where I'm near and somebody's like, "Yo, let's go. I got a ticket for you." I'd be like, "Oh, okay." I mean, I'm an experienced junkie. I want to try it. I want to try new things. But again, I'm not going to seek it out.
Yeah. My buddy Ben's brother Jesse goes almost every year. He's got a camper. He goes out there and they spend the Black Rock Desert.
Mm-hmm.
Black Rock. I think that's the city.
Okay.
And he has a great time. And I ask always about the Orgy Dome. I go, "Have you been?" And he goes, "Yeah, been to the Orgy Dome." And my curiosity is, what does it smell like? What does the Orgy Dome smell like?
It's going to smell really good.
Can't
out there in the
imagine it
desert.
smelling good.
Well, remember, it is different. We're talking about the desert. So you spent a lot of time in the desert, Rizz?
No.
I feel like you haven't really been out southwest or west.
No, I haven't.
It does change.
I went to
things.
Arizona once.
I know that sounds really silly, but like the same smells here are completely different than there because of the humidity. So I'm wondering, in a dry climate like that, what does a sex tent smell like?
Yeah.
I don't know, but so Burning Man starts on Sunday. Black Rock City is what it's called. Black Rock City, Nevada. Okay, so if you all remember last year, the Orgy Dome, due to 50-mile-an-hour winds, it was destroyed the first day last year.
That's
Everything
sad.
kept going. The dome just disappeared. There's just still mattresses on dirt.
I have two friends that go every year. These two girls that get, and they're hot, and they get all dressed up in their little steampunk Burning Man, barely a bikini.
Yeah.
They're smoking hot girls that 6 months out of the year they tend bar in Puerto Rico and make a whole bunch of money, and they're like two wanderlust chicks that living their
Free
best life.
spirits.
Free spirits. Both very beautiful, both very cool. They put pictures up every year. Not one single time has it looked fun. It's like them hiding in a dust storm and being like, "This is crazy," like trying to make it look fun, but I'm like, that doesn't look fun at all. And I would think the Orgy Dome is probably, and I can't imagine all that sand.
Right.
Gosh, it's getting in every
Getting in
crevice.
everything. Getting in everything. Well, they got some new rules this year because, again, last year the Orgy Dome blew away first day.
If you're gonna go, if there's ever a way to go, death by flying Orgy Dome. It's pretty cool.
Here's what I'm imagining. It's like, one of those bounce houses that gets picked up by the wind where the kids are still inside.
There's just a human centipede flying through the air.
It's 7 days long, right?
The orgy?
Well, yeah, but I mean the festival.
Yeah, week long.
I think it may be 2 weeks.
Oh, okay, 2 weeks. So you said it blew away the first day, but
Blew away the first day.
It was right back the second day, was it not?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I don't think if
Damn
that's,
it, I came here for the Orgy Dome.
yeah, if
Has
that's
Iggy
a main
been?
attraction.
I feel like
which it
Iggy would have
probably
gone to the
isn't.
Orgy Dome. at
Iggy
some
just
point,
goes to
right?
hedonism.
Oh, he just skips.
Iggy, and God bless him,
skips the sand.
doesn't seem like a Burning Man kind of guy.
I don't know. He looks like he spends all day in the desert. And he's got that leathery cowboy.
He looks almost like a character from Mad Max.
I love it.
You're thinking it.
I bet he's been. I feel like at some point he's always got a story. I bet if I hit him up, he'd be like, "Oh, I did Burning Man one time."
Well, the Orgy Dome this year, it's back and better than ever. And there are some official entry rules. And I do have the operational schedule in case you are heading out to the Black Rock City in Nevada. Okay, so operated by the nonprofit organization called And Then There's Only Love. It is a climate-controlled space for couples and groups. Okay, so rule number 1, couples and groups only, no singles. Singles are strictly prohibited from entering alone.
Has it always been that way? I thought there was like a voyeur clause. You could
go
single
watch.
could enter and be voyeuristic but couldn't engage.
This is this year, no singles are strictly prohibited from entering alone.
Too many dudes.
You must arrive with a partner or a group.
That's a too many dudes.
That's a too many dudes rule.
There's no. If it was a line of single women, there would be no rule.
Oh, 100%.
This means there's way too many dudes.
Way too many dudes.
I'll translate this for everybody.
Looking to see if your friends from Puerto Rico are there.
Yeah, that is a strict sausage ban.
The venue is designed for pre-established partners rather than a space to solicit new ones.
Your buddy Ben's going out there, you said?
No, his brother Jesse.
Well, you could just go with Jesse and you two could be a couple.
Oh, yeah.
Right in.
Ooh, that's
Scott,
nice.
this is
Oh,
Jesse.
that'd be fun.
Oh, you mean ooh?
It's actually a nice. That's a smart way. That's a Chuck and Larry way to get in.
What if they go,
100%.
hey, kiss?
I'm doing it.
Just go. Yeah, whatever. Oh, that's the price of entry?
This is the
Whatever.
ends. The means justifies the ends. Pucker up.
Yeah, it's not the
I'm going to have
means.
Jesse on the air. I think I'm going to call him maybe for next year. Not next year, next week.
Rizz
Out there-
and
when he's out there?
Jesse.
I'm with Moon. I would go if it was like I don't really want to go out there. But if I had like if our buddy Jeremy let us take his RV, where I knew I could have like a shower and like a spot at night where I'm like I can hook up and like have air conditioning and like feel like a normal person. Because a lot of people go out there and just like rugged camp.
Oh, they pitch a
brutal.
tent. No, but there are
So imagine day 7.
nice RVs. Because it's
Yeah.
a lot of
Orgy Dome day 7 of all the tent
A
pictures.
lot of tech bros who spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
Are there
pretend to be
shower
campers.
trailers and all that? There's got
has to be.
We used to do festivals in the 90s. I did this Cornerstone Festival, this music festival over in Bushnell, Illinois. And the first couple of years I did it, I was a teenager. I didn't shower for a week. I ate one pizza a day, spent all my money on band merch and did that kind of stuff. And then after a while, you realize, those trailers that I keep passing on the way to main stage, they're showers.
Yep.
You can take
They're
showers
nice.
here.
And you
Well-
go in at 3 in the morning because they're been cleaned by
The whole
then.
thing about this Black Rock City is once Burning Man is done, you can't even tell anything was there. So I'm not sure what the infrastructure.
Well,
is
these are trailers.
No, yeah, they'll bring them in on trailers.
Oh, they'll bring 'em in on trailers?
Yeah, they're
I don't know.
basically porta potties, but more advanced. Yeah, I would go if I could come in on a helicopter just to put all the sand everywhere and
All right,
making a mess.
Rule number 2: every participant must present a valid, unexpired, government-issued ID at the door. Real IDs only. Rafe,
I'm out.
no exceptions or photocopies.
Oh, just they don't mean real IDs.
No, I know. I was going to say real. You must be
I was
real
like,
ID
man, if it's
compliant.
permeated Burning Man, what a sad day.
Attendees must be completely unimpaired. Individuals judged to be intoxicated or impaired will be denied entry due to an inability to give legal consent. And then consent must be explicit, voluntary, and continuous. Touches require explicit verbal agreement.
Even tickles?
Tickles too. Organizers emphasize that consent can be revoked at any time. And volunteers are stationed throughout the venue to assist anyone feeling uncomfortable. And absolutely no cameras, recording devices, or cell phones are permitted inside the Orgy Dome. Organizers state any prohibited recording devices brought inside will be confiscated and destroyed immediately. Hours of operation: Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. to 4 a.m., Thursday and Friday, 5 p.m. to 4 a.m., and Saturday, 11 p.m. to 4 a.m.
This is not 24 hours.
So,
All right.
have fun, kids.
Yeah.
Have fun, kids. Your kids come to you and go, hey, Dad, we're going to Burning Man this year. Oh, okay. Have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Careful, y'all.
Who's been to Tulsa?
Me.
Been in
I
Tulsa.
saw Weird Al there.
Been to Tulsa?
Yeah.
You saw Weird Al there? Been to Tulsa?
Yeah, many
Never been to
times.
Tulsa.
My
a
wife,
nice town.
wife and stepdaughter were just there, too, for a big old soccer tournament.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
And they said, wow, this place sucks.
Does it? I've never been.
Well, it depends on where you're at because there's certain areas, like I guess my wife, she went to school down there, and
what school's over there?
ORU, where Ned Flanders, he graduated from.
I think there is a University of Tulsa.
I think so too.
Yeah.
because
There's University of
'cause They
Tulsa.
were visiting and they were like, this place
It
sucks.
sucks.
But ORU's got a nice campus. But yeah, she took me to this one area that was super cool. It was like loaded with great shops and restaurants. And
They're having an issue over there.
Oh.
Police in Tulsa are appealing to the public for help in identifying a, quote, serial defecator
Oh, nice.
accused of terrorizing the city. Terrorizing local businesses.
I knew there was a big one there.
Ex-
Oral Roberts University.
Oral
too,
Roberts.
which is like a big.
Yeah, that's ORU.
fundamental- Oh, I didn't catch that
Yeah.
when you said it. I'm sorry.
that's all right.
Or
Yeah, Ned-
I wouldn't. If you said ORU, I wouldn't think Oral Roberts University.
Is that a Mormon one?
No, it's Christian.
I think it's pretty fundamental Christian.
Oh, okay.
He was like a big televangelist.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, he was a tent.
Well, let's not get
Tulsa's
off.
got some good restaurants and some cool, this one cool rock club. So, the scene there is cool, but the rest of it is just poopers.
Well, this man is sullying everything. He is apparently terrorizing local businesses by exposing himself and smearing human feces on commercial property while wearing a thong, a cut-open mask, and a shower cap, and they cannot find this guy. Mood, if you would, please put up a picture of
He's a
this
Burning Man
guy.
this
They
week.
don't know who he is. They cannot find him. Again, he's wearing a thong, a cut-open mask, and a shower cap.
This guy...
And he's smearing poop all over the place.
Should be easy to find. I mean, we're seeing a lot of them, to be honest. Come on, guys. You can find them.
So according to...
I like his...
According to a public statement issued by the Tulsa Police Department, officers were first called to investigate the situation back on the 19th, so a week ago, following reports from business owners in a shopping center. A local business owner reported that an unknown man had repeatedly defecated into dog waste bags and then smeared the contents across the walls and entrance doors of his place of business.
Okay, let me tell you something. First of all, he's got like a glove on or something on his hands.
That's a dog bag, like a
so he's not gross completely.
like a poopy bag.
But here's what I want to say. Yesterday, you said you would rather, instead of using your wife's toothbrush, you would rather put her underwear on, and this is what you would look like in your wife's underwear. This guy. Look how tiny.
Those are
you say a
cute.
thong. This is not a thong, dude. This is something.
Maybe it's his wife's underwear.
This is something a 4'10" woman.
He's like a
would wear.
Ken doll.
Why does he have? He's using a dog poop bag.
Yeah, he craps in the bag and then uses the bag to then smear its contents.
Yeah, he's not gross.
That is the smallest amount of material a grown man can have on his body.
Yeah.
Nothing there.
Is that the pooper hero outfit?
And he's wearing Crocs too, by the way.
Oh, I didn't even notice
Yeah, he's
that.
wearing Crocs.
Those people.
He's wearing Crocs, a thong, a shower cap, a cut open face mask, and he's got like a cross bag.
But the Tulsa authorities can't find him.
Cannot find this man.
Well, I mean, Garth Brooks is from Tulsa. I don't want to say there's any
And
correlation.
to catch this guy, business owners, have installed, security cameras around their properties, and the cameras were successful in capturing this man in the act. So the shot we have, so he's exposing himself to the camera, and then he craps into a doggy bag. He is wearing only a thong, cut open mask, shower cap, and what appears to be a pair of Crocs.
Okay, now here, real quick. When you say cut open mask, he has a COVID mask that he's cut the mouth out of. So it's just the thing that goes over his nose and the thing that goes under his chin. That's what he means when he says cut open mask. I thought you meant like a one of them robber masks.
No,
that has, like,
this is
the
a
cut out.
COVID,
like a cheap thing that he got in the front lobby of a hospital, and then he cut the front out.
Like an N95.
What is he doing? Like, this whole thing is.
It's bizarre.
And he's wearing like a cheap fisherman's hat or something.
No, it's a shower cap.
That's a shower cap?
Silk bonnet, baby.
Oh my God, dude!
It's to protect your hair at
Look,
night.
I had the same one on last
He does
night.
have a glove on his left hand too.
Oh, he does, yes.
Just noticeably. He's got
And
the
a doggy bag on and Crocs.
Was he a doctor,
red
maybe?
Crocs.
I think he's got a surgical mask on his wang too. That's what it looks like.
And if you notice,
small.
he's not worried about the law. He's not worried about anything. And you know how I can tell? He ain't got the Crocs in sport mode.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He's got him in
relax
leisure
mode.
He's got him in leisure mode. And
That's so he can kick them. They can fly off his feet as a weapon.
he says a lot. Well,
It
Tulsa,
looks like he's got on his bag. It looks like a hospital bracelet. Does
Yeah.
it not?
Is he? Do you think he's a nurse or something?
Ooh, I don't know, man.
Or
He's
was?
got the equipment. It's a big black guy. Which, if I'm an FBI profiler, doesn't fit the profile I would have.
You know, well, okay. He's also not doing the stereotype any service. Because he's fitting in these tiny underwear.
Yeah, he is.
No, I know. It's
He's,
that's what I was saying. He's a
cold out.
Ken doll.
it may be cold out.
He's a Ken doll for sure.
I'm in Tulsa.
So this is the Tulsa Crime Stoppers is looking for a call if you know anything. Anonymous tips, whatever. Then there's a reward. Police have not identified a motive for the quote targeted acts, nor have they confirmed if this is an out of towner. They're just looking for him.
I think you can look at his outfit and ascertain. I'm no detective. we do run an amateur detective agency here.
We do.
I can ascertain from that photo that there's no motive. So this is a crazy person. Unless
what?
this guy is so dastardly that he's like, I'll go out. He's just really mad at a Little Caesars he wants revenge on. And he's
Maybe
like,
he
I'll go
lost.
out and I will put on a silk bonnet, cut a hole in a mask, wear my wife's underwear and Crocs in non-sport mode just to make people think I'm a crazy guy.
Maybe he lost some fantasy baseball.
Maybe this could be a punishment. This could be a fantasy football
This
punishment.
does seem like
that's
this could be a
awesome.
good Rizz Show punishment. Reenact. You don't have to.
The Tulsa serial pooper.
You just have to walk around. You don't have to do it. You just have to walk around with a green dog poop bag and the same outfit on, and walk around down by the city museum for half
We
an
should
hour.
have different. We should have different criminals. We need to reenact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The text line says that he's probably just making his way down to Burning Man. He's
It
already,
could be.
He's already dressed for.
On his way, he's walking there.
He does. That does
honestly,
look like a Burning Man outfit.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you showed me a picture of him at Burning Man, he wouldn't even stand out.
Yeah, that's
And none of his crimes would stand out.
that's
The
just a
smell's already
participant.
bad.
Oh yeah, God.
That's probably the cleanest thing people do there.
Oh God.
That is funny. 2 back-to-back stories, and man, the setting does matter.
I will say, to throw a little love on the Tulsa name. I went to the Black Wall Street thing when I was down there. Very, very cool.
What is that?
Black Wall Street was like, you don't hear about it in a lot of history books, but it was like the stuff from the Watchmen. Like, there was a community in Tulsa, I believe it was in the 30s, I could be wrong about the time frame, that it was like a bunch of black-owned businesses. They had their own banks, and it was like the first time that it was Black Wall Street. Like, they had their own economy, and there were a lot of very wealthy. It was the first time, like, there was like a black community that had its own economy. There were a lot of, like, modern day millionaires, but it got bombed out and like eradicated. And tells a story. They have a really cool museum down there about just kind of what happened in that community. I think it was like the KKK went in there and bombed them out.
Tulsa?
Yeah.
Oh,
They also have a Woody Guthrie museum that's very cool.
I'm probably never gonna go there. I got no reason to
You
go.
got to.
Is that where Kane's Ballroom is?
There's
Yeah,
there's
Kane's
a
is
couple cool
there.
things down there. I was really impressed with like that entire Greenwood district. If you look it up, in the way that they handled it. I went to like a festival down there while I was in town doing comedy, and it was very, very cool. So they have a couple cool things.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a
Nobody
fan
was
of it.
smearing
This
dookie
is not
anywhere.
cool.
This is not cool. But
you-
Tulsa's, they got a couple cool things.
When we go see the Thunder in Oklahoma City, we'll stop in Tulsa.
Okay. Speaking of Dookie, there is a lawsuit happening in New York City. This is a couple newlyweds are suing a hotel after a norovirus outbreak got 30 people at their wedding sick. And it's a catering hall, and they're looking for, they spent $30,000 on this wedding reception at a place called the Box House Hotel in Brooklyn, New York. And the lawsuit claims a kitchen worker infected with norovirus, which is a very contagious gastrointestinal bug, contaminated their food served.
Dang.
And they linked it back to either the prosciutto, the mac and cheese croquettes, or a seasonal crumble dessert. They're not sure which of those items was infected, but
Jeez.
So I guess everyone that has it ate those three things. Yeah.
Well, you guys are always, especially Lauren, she's always pooing on cruises, and talks about the norovirus hitting every once in a while. And I'm like, you only hear about that on the news, because it's newsworthy, and you don't hear about all the successful cruises. And I'm doing a cruise on tomorrow, actually, and it's another, it's a rock and roll cruise. It's actually a country cruise coming out of California. And I was telling some folks in the dressing room that are in a very big band that was guesting with us. And he and his wife, they're like, oh yeah, cruises are awesome. The last one we did, though, we got norovirus.
oh, that's not good.
And I was like, what?
I mean, it's vomiting, it's diarrhea, it's fever.
Dude, she goes, yeah, I got it worse than he did. We got it on the last day, so it wasn't that big a deal. But like they didn't like lock him on the boat, because a lot of times, the worst thing you hear is you're stuck out at sea.
Oh, and then they quarantine you. So if you
Right.
are, if you got this, it's not like they're going to bring the ship back to port.
Right, so that didn't happen with them. They got on the last day, and they kind of like just like held their symptoms down. And she said, man, when they got off the boat, that thing hit like a ton of bricks. And she goes, I was sick for 8 days. I thought a year went by. It was bad.
Well, imagine being that sick out at sea, and you're locked in your room, and the boat's swaying. You got diarrhea. You're vomiting. Hey, enjoy your cruise.
The boat, you don't feel the boat sway. We're not.
Oh, if you are sick, I'm sure you feel every rock of that boat.
Yeah, maybe. You been on a cruise?
Yeah,
That's right.
Twice.
You complain about it.
yeah, hated it. So they go to this wedding. 30 people get severely ill. Not sure if it's the mac and cheese croquettes or the crumble dessert or the prosciutto, but $30,000 for this wedding. So the lawsuit is going through the court right now. And I'm thinking, remember, there was a catering hall here that got everybody sick.
Oh yeah.
Remember, they traced it back to the salad.
You talking about in South County?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happened twice in South County in 30 years. Both places that.
Oh yeah,
I frequented.
and I've been there before too. And
well, in high school, I remember the spot that everybody went to and catered. It was like the spot for high school. Our senior year, food poisoning hit South County because of this place, and everybody was like, "Oh no, we're screwed. We'll never go." Because we were kids, we had never heard of those kind of like outbreaks.
Well, you just take it for granted that everybody in the back is handling food the right way, and
yeah. It's a bummer for the businesses.
It's a bummer for the business. No, I felt bad for this couple.
Leaves such a mark.
To go from exchanging vows to exchanging bowels is pretty sad.
I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Did you just dab him up for that? That wasn't your best work, Scott.
No, I was shaking his hand as he passed away.
Hey, what do you do if you're a kid and your mom won't pack you Oreos in your lunch? You're going to have to try to make a trade, right?
Oh, yeah.
And when you were young, did you guys trade food?
Big time.
In school?
Tried. I didn't have what you would call...
You didn't have the currency?
No, yeah, my currency was not good.
I'd get lucky every once in a while.
There was
military.
There was ways around that. So I would buy lunch, and this kid always had these snack pack things, and my parents would not get the snack packs. But this kid loved chocolate milk. So all I did was, I'll buy lunch. I hate chocolate milk. I'll get a chocolate milk because they're giving it out for free, and then I'll trade my chocolate milk for his snack pack. And it worked every single time. It was great. You just got to work with what you got. Got to figure it out. That was my big trade.
Yeah, it's like in the cafeteria. It's like prison.
Little bit. I had the prison food. I had the cafeteria food, which I didn't hate. Some of that cafeteria food was all right. There were days that you're like, rough. But there were days that it was okay. I just didn't. When I did finally start bringing a lunch, it was like a peanut butter and jelly, and I don't even remember.
Did you get cookies? Did you get a dessert or chips or anything?
No chips. No, man.
Nothing?
It'd be like stuff that you could buy at Kroger's. It was just wasn't good.
Well, I know, a lot of people out there, they do remember in the cafeteria trading for stuff. So if your mom didn't pack you Oreos, you're going to have to try to make a trade. But what if your mom is also a nutcase? So there's a woman on Instagram going viral for sharing a mom's group chat where another mother named Michelle is asking the other kindergarten moms to stop packing Oreos because it makes her daughter Ava upset.
Aww.
Now, there's no allergy issue or anything. Michelle just doesn't want Ava eating Oreos. And she's trying to dictate what other mothers pack so Ava doesn't get sad when comparing lunches. This is what's going on now.
It's good.
Charlotte packed Oreos and said, quote, "With respect, I'm not changing my daughter's lunch because your daughter wants Oreos." And it didn't end there. It went on for days and days. And Ava is making trades. Go, Ava. So now the mom is trying to get all the other mothers to stop sending Oreos with their kids.
Get out of my business, Mom.
Ava can't have Oreos.
Well, that's one way to get her to really love Oreos.
Well, on Instagram, the mom is calling it Oreogate. And she says, "I'm debating moving my daughter from this school because of what this is."
Oh, do it. Yeah. Move your kid. And then when your kid's living with you at 40 because they can't have any sort of confrontation, resolvement, or she has no resolution skills at all, can't get a job, and needs mommy to bulldoze everything for you.
Yeah.
Everything worked out exactly how you planned it.
Just imagine explaining this to sub-Saharan African parent who has a child walking 1 mile to a clean water well every morning to tote water back on top of their head. That you switched schools because of Oreogate would be this is a wild first world problem. I know everything's relative.
Now, here's what I'm imagining. This is not conversations like that.
This isn't
don't
bullying.
Happen. The conversations like this don't happen in St. Louis City.
No.
This is strictly a county issue.
Yeah, this is a big time.
This is a county issue.
Yes, this is a
But it's not like West County, because I don't see the parents packing Oreos out there. This is
No,
like more of like this area of the county.
No, this is a St. Louis County, all county, or maybe even St. Charles County.
You think so? Even West
They're not
County?
dealing with
Hey,
this out in St. Louis
Keep my
City.
county out of your mouth.
This
It's definitely St.
is
Charles
happening.
County.
Keep
Everyone
my
out there eats
county
Oreos.
out your mouth.
I've been there. I've seen everybody there eating Oreos.
I had a bad Oreo, which I couldn't believe.
a bad Oreo.
I bought two, like, they have these specialty Oreos out right now. One was the BTS Oreo, which is, I think, is that the little
The
Korean.
band?
I think
Yeah,
so.
it's a Korean K-pop
yeah,
band.
the K-pop. And it sounded good on paper, but it was like cinnamon with pancake batter, pancake flavored, like
syrup?
yeah, but like
The cream
it was
is
like cinnamon crunch cookie with the cream was like pancake batter flavored, and those two things, can't believe I threw cookies in the trash. I
Oh,
was just like,
really?
these are so bad.
No
They're
kidding.
disgusting. They were on special, and I saw why they were in the corner, like on clearance.
Are you an Oreo fan?
I like a good Oreo. Now I got the Reese's one, which is the opposite. Reese's peanut butter Oreo, top tier Oreo.
Dude, Ashley used to bring us. Remember?
What?
What was it? Oh yeah. Well, what are those?
Remember
what
these?
the
Somebody
heck are
gave us
these?
these crazy Oreos, and I've been kind of.
That's right. Don't
Hanging
you
on
remember?
to these.
She used to give us. She used to bring in all
What
the
are
new
those?
Oreo flavors. We got the sparkle ones, or the cosmic ones, or the space ones.
I
Whatever.
mean,
they
the
were.
white chocolate covered Oreos are awesome.
the birthday
Around
cake
Christmas
ones.
time.
The problem is, it got to be double stuff.
I don't know what
the
this
single
is. You want to
stuff
try them?
just ain't enough.
See
The
what it is.
ratio is all botched.
I mean, it's a.
What the
I've never even
of
seen that
these?
kind of box.
That's
No.
true.
It's like green tea covered
It
chocolate.
says you can call Oreo. I want to call them and ask them what they were thinking with this BTS business.
Oreo ID.
Yeah, it's just like the Nike ID. It's like you can customize your flavor.
Oh, these are customized Oreos?
Yeah.
What
so,
are they, though?
So you
I
can,
have no idea.
You can pick.
These are green.
I know I'm scared they're going to be like some kind of weird.
So you select the base cookie, you select the fudge, you select the sprinkles, you design the cookie, you add text to the top of it, and then then you select the packaging like you got with the fancy boxes.
That's like a fancy.
Yeah, see, look.
Dang.
Look.
What do
Birthday
we think
cake.
these are.
They got the birthday cake ones on the sprinkles. They got the classic chocolate cookie, and then you got the golden.
The golden. Yeah.
Which you just throw in the
Right.
trash,
You
right?
throw in the garbage, the golden
Yeah.
ones.
Okay,
These are green.
let's design something. We're gonna go birthday cake. Continue. I'm gonna show that. I'm gonna show the chat.
Ooh, the tomato
good?
looks
Nice
good on
try,
there. Put
mother.
the
What is it?
I can smell pickle.
Get out of here.
Pickle.
Smell these.
I
and
will
tell me-
Pickle
try a pickle
Oreos?
Smell
one.
these and tell me these aren't. That doesn't smell like a dill pickle.
Give me that piccolo.
That's a dill pickle Oreo.
I'm going
dude.
for a pickle.
Ew.
I don't like Oreos, so this will be perfect.
Oreo. How do you know?
As soon as I put it
They're
by my nose, I
crazy.
was
It's
like,
like
"That's
toxic
straight up."
waste.
I could smell the Vlasic dill pickle smell.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Let me smell that.
Bro,
So I was like, I was
Pickle
thinking,
Oreo?
imagine though, you think those are like mint, and you pop in and get pickle.
Okay, so white fudge. Let's see if
Oh.
I can make a pickle one up here. Select sprinkles. I don't want no sprinkles. It's plastic. I don't want.
I didn't know this was
I
a
don't
thing
want
you could
this.
do.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. That's fancy.
Pickle.
Okay, blue sprinkles, fine.
Try it, Scott. Just eat it.
Okay.
Off mic, please.
Birthday designs, back to school. Pick a design. Oh, we're gonna do thank you since you're always so.
Here, give me that.
Appreciative.
Shoot these into the sun.
How is it?
Does it taste like pickle?
This is
Yeah, it's like a pickle-ish flavor, but with the Oreo in the middle.
Why would you? Why?
I don't know.
I'm out.
Yeah.
It's
No
all right.
thanks. Well,
But it's
I was
also
hyped.
the problem is it's got the Oreo in the middle.
what's worse, the BTS ones or the pickle ones?
The pickle's great. It's the Oreo thing that's disgusting.
The Oreo ruins the pickle?
But I mean, when you look at these, you would not expect if you saw those sitting on a platter. You'd
No,
go,
they're
"Oh,
the
that's
green tea.
grasshopper.
Pistachio.
Pistachio.
Yeah, a grasshopper, pistachio, perhaps mint. Like the is this Oreo trying to
Oh, that's
hone
cool.
in
You
on
could-
the Girl Scouts?
When just regular Oreos aren't enough, you need to friggin'
Put
customize them.
It's upsetting.
Yeah.
Oreos are popular for a reason, and they've been around forever for a reason. They're perfect the way they are.
Yeah.
Just
oh,
just the cream ratio
so
changes.
remember we used to try all the new ones, and the Space Dunk ones.
Those were good.
Those were good. Those were good.
Those were good.
Space dunk.
Yeah.
Space Dunk ones were good. I like the ones with little pop rocks in them too.
Yeah, those were surprisingly good.
Surprisingly good.
Remember, we were expecting those to be garbage,
Yeah.
and we
Those were great.
were excited.
Golden Oreos are superior. That's the hill I will die on.
I agree.
Pull up the BTS ones and just look at them and tell me that they don't look good in theory.
I agree that the if you're dipping too, the golden ones are really good, but not a ton of them. Like I could clear a sleeve of double stuffs, But with the golden one, it almost kind of stops you at about 4 or 5.
Right.
My favorite thing as a kid, we didn't have brand name cookie money, but every once in a while we'd get like the Great Value or Kroger brand of like the peanut butter cookies. They just looked like the golden Oreos, but they were, they were just the cheap. But you had to have milk because they were hard as a rock.
Mm-hmm.
But if you held them underwater, you basically had to drown it.
Mm-hmm.
When the bubbles,
you had to rehydrate
When
them.
the bubbles stopped, you pull it out, and it would be the perfect amount. And then it was like a little peanut butter treat, and it was good.
Where are you going?
I gotta get this off my fingers. Where are the paper towels?
What do you mean?
It melted on my fingers.
Oh, boy.
He's having a meltdown.
Yeah,
literally.
It melted on my fingers, and I just need a paper towel.
Well, they're moist enough.
How are the paper towels missing?
Put your fingers in Scott's mouth.
The minute that I need them.
Suck his fingers, Scott. Emergency.
Yeah, I think I'm a loyalist to Hydrox, so that's what
Hydrox, yes, which actually were around
Predates.
before Oreo.
Yeah, that's why I
Predates
can't eat Oreos.
I'll clear a whole. I will clear a whole pack of Nutter Butter. No help needed.
Well, Nutter Butter is legit.
That cookie is on another level.
They did good on that one.
That's Little Debbie, isn't it?
Well, Oreogate is happening. This is definitely a county thing.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine explaining this to...
Or can you imagine that having the chutzpah to tell other parents not to pack something because your kid can't have it? Get the hell out of here.
Or also the economic freedom to move your kid to another school over an Oreo situation. What's that
I didn't
like?
even think about that. That's pretty crazy.
What's that like? What kind of money does that involve?
I mean, the amount of times...
You're going to, like, all of the trauma of being the new kid at school, the short-sightedness of it, to be like, well, if we can't fix this Oreo problem, I'm going to make her leave all her friends, move to a new school, be the new kid in the middle of the year, which is never fun.
Mm-hmm.
First of the year, new kid sucks. Middle of the year, new kid sucks the worst because everybody's friended
all
up for
clicked up.
the year.
The amount of times I heard my parents say, "Oh, yeah? Deal with it."
Yeah. Well,
Or, "Life ain't fair, kid." I mean, those were their... I mean, they may as well have tattooed it on there.
no options.
See, the military was like this too. I think I've told you guys this maybe before, but when you would get your MRE, get your little meals ready to eat, it was a random handout, and depending on the meal you got, the sides
changed. Yeah.
There was currency that was better than others. If you got the Frankfurter MRE, dude, you might as well just go walk into the ocean because it was just like 4 slimy hot dogs and like a gelatin pack, no buns, just the dogs, and it had all the worst. But if you got the jalapeno cheese or you got there was a certain brownie and a Snickers Crunch bar that came in an MRE. It turned into the New York Stock Exchange because everybody would be like, I'll trade jalapeno cheese for 2 packs of noodles because it was like a thing you could heat up. They used like some kind of chemical reaction stove where you could like put the sleeve, you could hot pocket these things, warm up some like beef stroganoff. I mean, it was disgusting, but some were better than others.
Yeah,
and it would turn into everybody. There were like these little. Because they come in these like freeze-dried packet things. They'd just be flying all around. People are making trades. You're trying to trade up to get more calories.
Yeah.
Serious question. Like, what are we doing to our kids where our kids feel like our parents have any sort of...
These are kindergartners.
No. Okay, I'm putting myself in my kindergarten mind. And to tell you the truth, it was probably day 2. Where it just hits you like a train where you go, oh, my parents ain't got no play here. I'm on my own.
Yeah.
Once I get dropped off or I hit that bus, I don't even think I even dreamed of telling my parents any issues that I was having at school because they ain't got no play. What are they going to do? This is a different play. This is a different world I'm being dropped
This
into.
is what happened at school, honey. I had Oreos and I didn't have any Oreos.
But tell you the truth, I'm
honey,
not sure.
Okay, I'll write any. Let me talk to the other moms.
I don't know. My parents even asked me what happened at school. I feel like those are just 2 different worlds.
Well, no, they did, but we'd do like, what'd you learn today?
You think?
Now remember,
I don't know.
remember. Here's the trick, parents. If you want to ask your kids about school and they give the 1-word answer or 2-word answer, it was fine.
The only.
Here's what you do.
Okay, go ahead.
You ask the kid who got in trouble.
Right. Right.
Who got in trouble today, and that kid will open up and let you know how their day was.
Mm-hmm.
That's brilliant.
Who got in trouble?
The only time I remember asking my parents any sort of advice as to what to do at school, because again they were just 2 different worlds that I just had to survive in. I remember 8th grade. I came home, and at some point I went downstairs and I go, "Hey, Dad, this kid, he's threatening to fight me. He really wants to fight me. how should I handle this? And he goes, well, can you take him? I said, yeah, for sure.
And fight him.
And he goes, well, give him a spot to meet you after school so you don't get suspended for killing him. And I said, okay. And he goes, and if you can't take him, just square off and uppercut him as hard as you can in the nuts, because even though he's going to kick your ass, it'll be the last time he kicks your ass. And I was like,
okay.
All right.
That's
how, you know what? That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, Pops. And I took that to heart. If they're going to kill me, at least get a good shot in that they remember, this kid's going to do this next time that I beat him up, so I'll just beat him up this one time and it'll be over. That was the only thing my dad ever really gave me as far as school goes. And you know what? That's really all I needed.
And here's how much schooling I did. It was fine is not 2 words, it's 3 words, so thank you. Thank you, guys. That's a New York education for you. And some college. All right, let's move on, but first... All right, today's Team Rizz Member of the Day is brought to us by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Stop in any Hot Shots on NFL Sunday during Week 1 and 2 for your chance to win wings for a year. Get the details at hotshotsnet.com. From St. Peter's, Laura Burke is our Team Rizz Member of the Day. I hope I'm saying that right. Laura's Navy veteran boyfriend, Matt, is addicted to this program, and now she is as well. And they listen together. Never misses a show, enjoys coming out to events like, Rizz Night at the Blues, which is coming up on January 28th. She's met Rizz, attended Rafe shows at the Funny Bone. Laura has worked for Carroll House for 26 years.
Because she
likes nice things.
Nah.
Got it. She gives having 2 teenagers 1 out of 5 stars and does not recommend. She could also change your brake pads if we need that. Laura Burke from St. Peter's is our Team Rizz Member of the Day. Get super sweet Team Rizz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, we'll take our first break of the morning. We'll come back with Crap on Celebrities, which will be done by Moon today because Learn is on her way to Colorado.
Denver, the Palisades.
The Palisades. All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. The Point text line, 314-649-DUMB. The Bud Light Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials, at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow at 1057thepoint.com. Matchup with Moon happening in just a little bit, but it's Moon versus Rafe today. That's right. We've got AC/DC Foo Fighter tickets. We've got, I think, 1 pair of tickets left for the Blues home opener against the Sharks on October 8th over at Enterprise. All right, if news broke tomorrow that several UFOs had landed and aliens were confirmed to arrive on Earth, how would you feel? Would you be curious? Would you be scared? How would you feel? So it is confirmed UFOs had landed, aliens on Earth. Aliens confirmed on Earth.
And this is the only information we have.
How would you feel?
Somebody said those words.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would be intrigued to have questions.
Would you be afraid?
I'm not sure. No. I don't think so.
I think I would just be curious.
Yeah, I'd be curious and, would definitely not be afraid.
This was a big question that was posed online. Are we prepared as a society to process the existence of otherworldly beings?
Yeah.
Are we ready for this?
Yeah, I would say if there was any fear, the fear would be, how is the world going to react? It wouldn't actually be fear towards...
Here's my feeling. With the 24-hour news cycle, I feel this is going to be not the top story.
I know.
Not for long.
Yeah.
Truly not. Well, it just would depend on what the impact of their arrival was, but I mean, we did release UFO documents that everyone's been waiting forever for. Barely heard about it.
Barely heard about it. And there's all these congressional hearings.
Confirmed they're real. Confirmed that these pilot sightings, that we called all these pilots crazy for years and gaslit the F out of them. Made them shunned in their community. They're like, yeah, they did.
Now, remember, quietly they changed it from UFO to UAP.
Yeah, just to make it a little more politically. So UFO had too much like
flying saucer.
Yeah. A designation put on it. So they're like, we'll just change the name.
UAP is unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Right.
And then
it's like calling shell-shocked post-traumatic stress. It doesn't change the condition. It just makes it a little
now the question,
sterile.
The question didn't specify where the aliens had landed.
They also said some stuff about Roswell, right? Didn't we release some stuff about like that Roswell was real? That like they were
like there's aliens at Area 51?
There were beings found in a craft and all that stuff.
I don't think confirmed. I think they keep showing these, Navy pilots have seen some pretty weird stuff over the ocean.
Yeah. That one guy's, his name's Bob something.
Yeah.
Lazar.
Yeah, Bob Lazar, yes, that's it.
I understand the changing of the
They confirmed a lot of his stuff.
I understand it because, that had a brand. It has a Hollywood brand now.
Yeah.
Plus,
I got the change, too.
Yeah, plus they were talking, unidentified flying object. Half of the things that are in these classified files and things that are in the files in general are phenomena that they don't even necessarily know if they're an object or if it's lights or if it's this or if
it's weaponry from China
or
drones.
There's a lot of things that they have even on film that like you can't necessarily classify as an object. So I understand the terminology change and all that. I'm not conspiracying over that necessarily.
Well, like Lazar had the element 115 or whatever that he always talked about, and it finally got added to the periodic table. Years after he was saying it was
I've heard that name before, and I know he was an Area 51 guy, and
yeah.
But it also depends on where they say this thing had landed. There's a pretty good chance that people would be more fearful and curious, if aliens had landed in their neighborhood. If they said, confirmed alien sighting in Chesterfield, I think
awesome.
maybe a little tinge of fear. But most Americans say they would be curious versus fearful, but they think we are not prepared as a society to process the existence of alien life on this planet.
I think we are. And we have pogo balls. How can we not be ready for this?
Yeah, listen, and we hear, on the news mention the UFO sightings, supposed government records on extraterrestrials, and there's a lot of debates on alien life.
Maybe the only thing that can save us at this point, to be honest, it's my feelings about it, where I'm like, we need some otherworldly other
to come and save us.
Well, or just to unite us as like, the common enemy, to make people feel like global citizens and like it would make a lot
right.
It would make a lot of the
point.
Territorial spats and all of the otherness that we cast on each other, whether that's left, right, up, down. You're from this country, I'm from that country, whatever.
We're all citizens of Earth.
Yes, it would cease. That we would become one tribe because now we have.
Well, that's the whole.
I think it would. Now
thing.
We might get annihilated by the aliens, but I think for a moment there'd be some kumbaya. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. I actually think that it would be one of those things that actually shows our real divide, and we'd be fighting over who owns it. Where did they land? Oh, well, this is American property, or this is Russian property, or this is
who could make a treaty with them first to have global domination.
Honestly, I hate to be a naysayer, but I don't think suddenly humanity would change.
I wouldn't be scared unless the alien gave me a reason to be scared.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
that's my thinking on it.
Growing up, I had a lot of folks in the Christian community that always said that they're not real. It'd be demons. Like that's what you see. And as soon as the government was like, yeah, UFOs are real, then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, maybe it's this. It's demons and it's not aliens.
Listen, I don't know, Scott.
Like as soon as they're behind it, I don't believe it anymore.
I'm not going to have a reason to be scared unless I'm shown a reason to be scared. Yeah. There is a feature film being produced here in our area. The movie is called The Streak. It's a sports comedy written and directed by comedian Steve Byrne, who I do like his stuff.
Wow.
And filming is underway here in St. Louis through September 30th, and casting directors are looking for 1,800 volunteer extras. And they want to film stadium seats for basketball crowd scenes. So the plot of this movie, and did you guys know this is being filmed here?
Yeah.
No, I heard there's a Hallmark one getting filmed too.
Yeah, my friend Michael's in the Hallmark one. It's wrapped. I knew it was here. I actually have a friend, Lace Larrabee, who is a comedian out of Atlanta. She's coming in today to stay with me this weekend to shoot her. She got cast as a small part in it.
In this movie?
Yeah.
So the film chronicles the true story of the 2011 California Institute of Tech, so Caltech men's basketball team, which broke a 26-year, 310-game losing streak, the longest in collegiate basketball history, with a legendary 46-45 victory over Occidental College. Now, because movie shoots involve significant waiting periods between takes, professional stand-up comedians will perform live sets to keep the crowd extras entertained during the filming.
That's awesome.
So the basketball crowd scenes will shoot September 1st, 8th, 17th, and September 22nd through the 24th. You have to commit to a minimum 5-hour block on their selected filming date. You have to be at least 18. All ethnicities, genders, background types. These are unpaid.
Volunteer.
Unpaid. Volunteer extra roles.
There are a lot of funny comics on the movie, so you'll get a free show, it sounds like. That's kind of a cool thing.
That is it. And they made sure to say that.
That's pretty cool.
And also, hey,
smart.
if you want to see how a movie's made.
And you can also, when the scene comes on, be like, that's me. That little
There I
guy.
am.
Mm-hmm.
There I am.
That's like me being the extra and up in the air. You just see a little blur, and I'm like, that was me. I swear.
So anyone interested, I guess you have to go to jonitacketcasting.net. Joni tacketcasting.net.
Yeah, she casts a lot of these. That's like her speciality.
Extras?
Yeah, Joni's great. I love her a lot. She's she's put me up for stuff.
Do you know her? Let's
Help
get
me
in
out.
there. Who wants to be an extra in a movie?
Get in there. Joni's, I guarantee she would put this whole show, if you want to go spend a 5-hour block sitting in the stand.
They just tell me when to go when you're shooting, and I'll go home.
You would love it.
Because she's cast a lot of these. What was the one where Whoopi Goldberg was a coach?
Sister Act 2.
No, there was the one where she was a coach in a men's NBA team. What was that called?
That was a pretty big movie.
It was a big movie. She cast a lot of sports films.
Yeah.
And a lot of extras for like.
Well, I like Steve Byrne. This should be a pretty good movie.
Me too. I was bummed. My casting agency did not. I did not get a call on this.
Well, maybe there was
and
no spot for you.
Well, I don't know. I saw some sides a friend got.
Well, listen, we have a spot for you as one of the 1,800 as an unpaid extra.
Well,
You
maybe
need to
it's
block
time.
out 5 hours.
I was. Steve's great. He's a funny dude. I think he's been working on this for a long time, trying to get this done, and so I'm excited for him because I think it's his directorial debut.
It's being shot in our fair city. And
It's awesome.
Meteorologists monitoring the Atlantic Basin are tracking a developing tropical system off the coast of Africa that is expected to be the 4th named storm of the 2026 hurricane season. Now, it will be, when it forms, Tropical Storm Dolly.
Yeah, I heard about this. Conspiracy theorists are loving it.
So, Tropical Storm Dolly, and it's not they're just naming it after Dolly Parton. This is in order.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's
Like,
been
this
plans.
is the
Like,
4th. It was, regardless of her living or passing away,
They
it
plan
would
it-
be Tropical Storm Dolly.
They plan it like the year before, don't they?
Yeah, we usually get the names the year before.
Yeah.
So just a coincidence. The timing is a coincidence. Purely coincidental. So the name Dolly was not selected as a sudden tribute. It has been part of the World Meteorological Organization's rotating list of Atlantic storm names since '91. So we already had Arthur. We already had Bertha. We already had Cristobal. Now it's Dolly, Edward, Faye, Gonzalo.
It's Dolly?
Gonzalo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tropical Storm Dolly is next.
Come on. That's crazy. Was that predetermined
Yeah.
before all this happened?
As I mentioned, these
It
are
was just
all
that.
it's purely coincidental.
But my feed on social media has been all about the conspiracies behind it.
How is it a conspiracy?
I don't know.
I mean,
People are
we
trying to connect it.
They put the names out the year before. People are freaking morons,
We need to
honestly.
shut the internet
Just the
down.
timing
We need to
of it
shut it
is-
down.
We
need to take a break.
We need to shut the internet down.
I don't think it's a conspiracy, but it is very like
It's coincidental.
coincidental, synchronistic, or
It's
kismet.
coincidental. That's it. It's not a conspiracy. It's not conspiratorial. It is coincidental.
What if the storm hits at 9 and ends at 5?
We need to shut the internet off.
Oh.
We need to shut the internet off for 5 hours while we're all shooting extras for the Steve Byrne movie.
Well, it will just be interesting to see how Dolly plays out.
How she blows. A growing cluster of showers and thunderstorms is currently organizing southwest of the Cape Verde Islands. The system is moving westward towards the Atlantic. And then the Caribbean expected to strengthen into a tropical depression and gain official tropical storm Dolly status. So while long-term, range path modeling remains early, meteorologists advise residents in the Eastern Caribbean to monitor official forecasts closely. What if this turns out to be a bad one?
Well, this is weird. Is that we have Hurricane Dolly happening again because there was Hurricane Dolly in 2008 that hit Texas and did a lot of damage.
Usually they retire the storm names
That's wild.
if it's significant. But, well, that's what's happening. And it's coincidental. It's not a conspiracy, you morons.
We'll see.
All right, let's do crap on. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
Well, we mentioned it earlier. First, Dolly, now this. Tim Curry passed away on Tuesday after years of declining health due to a 2012 stroke. He was 80 years old. We talked about that stroke being while he was having a massage.
Getting a massage.
Yeah, pretty wild. Now,
Again, I got a massage scheduled for today, so cross your fingers, guys.
Depending on how old you are, he's best known for different things, but Curry's best known role...
Okay, before you say it.
Oh, okay.
What do we all know him from? So what, in our minds, we were talking to Courtney about this in the kitchen. So in our minds, Tim Curry is what?
The guy from Congo.
No, what?
I'm just kidding, but that is my favorite role of his. He's got this weird Russian accent. Absolutely true. Yeah. It's that and this little scene that I don't even know the movie, but he says, "Hello, Poppet," and then Home Alone 2, and of course It. I still haven't seen Rocky Horror Picture Show, so that's out for me.
Yeah, for me, it's definitely Home Alone 2. That Smiley has in it, then Clue as well.
Clue.
Yeah.
Clue for me.
Clue is awesome.
and Rocky Horror Picture Show for me. For you?
You guys said every movie's ever been in. There's no reason for me to. I would say Clue, and
he was in the Muppets movie,
and Rocky Horror Picture Show. Those are the big three. Those are the Triple Crown Curry films to me.
Forgot about Annie.
His whole his character in Clue and like the monologue he gives is hilarious. And I mean, I remember seeing him in other things, but his iconic roles to me are those three.
Yeah,
he was in a ton. He was in Hunt for Red October and all that. But like that Congo thing is so funny to me.
I can't remember that.
Oh,
me either.
Dude, absolutely true. This whole thing. He was when he's having the cake, and the general says, "Have some coffee and cake."
Oh, Muppet Treasure Island.
Why are you eating my cake?
I don't know if I've ever seen that film, to be honest with you.
Well, so it says that Curry was best known for Dr. Frankenfurter in 1975's The Rocky Horror Picture Show, a role he originated when it began its life as a London stage production called The Rocky Horror Show. He was also the original Pennywise in the ABC TV adaptation of Stephen King's It, which aired in 2 parts in 1990, not to mention the Butler in 1985 movie Clue.
So Rocky Horror Picture Show is still playing in theaters. I think it is still the longest running movie in theaters.
What is it? You throw spoons or something in that?
I went to go see it many years ago when I was in high school, and it's a whole thing, man. People are up in the aisles.
Yeah,
people are acting at the scenes. They're throwing popcorn at the screen at certain parts.
Okay. I know you throw something.
When they do the time warp, everybody gets up and they do the whole dance. It's cool.
Is it actually a good? It just looks so ridiculous.
It's a ridiculous movie. It's Susan Sarandon. It is Meatloaf's in it.
Well, now I'm interested.
Meatloaf
led with that.
Meatloaf is funny in it. It's a good movie.
Really?
It's very campy.
Oh, yeah. My wife, Mallory's like, you have to go, but we have to go to one of those theaters where everybody's participating because you'll love it. You're a part of the show, and it's a great time.
I'll bet you since it's passing, there's going to be a whole bunch of these. They're going to ramp back up and do it. They would do it. What's that theater that was in? The
High Point used to as well.
The High Point and Tivoli?
I feel like it's a cool...
Oh, yeah, Tivoli, yeah.
It is a cool feather in your cap as an actor, I would imagine, or even a celebrity to have. If you become a Halloween costume, that's cool.
Yes.
And he has 2 of them. There's a lot of people that do dress up Rocky Horror Picture Show, and of course Pennywise.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty dope.
He has other credits including Annie, Congo, Muppet, Treasure Island, Hunt for Red October, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, and so on. He also had, after years of limited activity, he appeared in 2024 horror movie called Stream, and then recently completed filming the sequel Stream 2, Sudden Death. Here's how frightening he was in one of the early scenes when Georgie chases his paper boat to the sewer opening in It.
It. Forget this was on TV.
Yeah, dude. The scene ends with Pennywise like frightening pointed teeth. And don't forget, this is crazy scary for network TV back then. This was on.
It wasn't a movie. It was on TV.
Yeah, it was on TV at 8 Central.
It's an ABC miniseries.
Yeah,
and
so
it scared the
kids were seeing it. I mean, it affected the generation.
It came out in 2 parts.
Yeah, because
it was like
VHS was that way.
Well, no, it came out like I think they did.
It was a 2-part miniseries.
Yeah, they did like the first part in like fall, and then February sweeps. They did the second.
Oh, really?
It was like I kind of remember
spread
it being
out like that.
Spread out because then they did the adult. Like it was not all on at once.
Yeah, everybody thinks it was a movie, but it was on TV.
It was a 2-part, TV series in 1990. A federal judge has ordered Justin Baldoni and Wayfarer Studios to pay $407,000 in attorney's fees and court costs to his It Ends With Us co-star Blake Lively, a fraction of the $8 million that Lively had originally sought after.
Whoops.
The ruling by U.S. District Judge Louis Lyman resolves the final monetary dispute between the two actors following the settlement of their high-profile 18-month legal battle that just wouldn't end. They granted Lively $363,000 in attorney fees and $44,000 in court costs, totaling about $407,000. Now, Lively had requested $8.04 million after under a California law intended to protect sexual harassment accusers from retaliatory lawsuits. The court ruled that Lively was only entitled to reimbursement for hours strictly necessary to defend against the specific defamation claim.
Well, I hope for Blake Lively it was all worth it because she lost like all her friends. She wasn't invited to Taylor's wedding.
That was heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, it was devastating for everybody, really. Baldoni and Wayfarer Studios has responded with a defamation. They responded with a defamation suit claiming that Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds had fabricated allegations to get creative control of the film. Baldoni also sued the New York Times over its coverage. Both parties settled those cross lawsuits in May of 2026. During an appearance on Baby This Is Keke Palmer podcast, Jamie Foxx confirmed longstanding rumors that he advocated for significant script changes to protect co-star Kerry Washington while filming Quentin Tarantino's 2012 Western Django Unchained. Now, this was an interesting revelation.
I don't know if I believe this.
I read this morning.
It was
really
a bit
interesting.
What do you call it? Fox revealed that the original screenplay included graphic sexual violence involving both Django and his wife, Broomhilda.
Right.
Fox then says he worked directly with Tarantino to remove the scene and shield Washington, whose career-defining TV drama Scandal was set to premiere around the same time. Now, Jamie Foxx says that because movies are forever, he kept extreme scenes in the film from permanently affecting her legacy, with Washington preparing to lead this whole show that was going to be
a nice story.
That was going to be big. Yeah, it's a real nice story.
It's a real nice story
about him manipulating
being
a director.
White knight.
Yeah, white knighting. That's it. That's what it is. He said that he asked Tarantino to expand.
You guys need to look up what white knighting means.
What? To be the savior?
You guys misuse that term a lot on this show.
Well, go ahead. Explain to me that.
Yeah, go ahead.
White knighting is like when you guys think anyone advocating for women is a white knight.
No, I didn't say it's not about women.
That's
it's
how
just
it's used on this show, though, a lot. There's a difference. Like he wasn't trying to
scoff at me.
He wasn't
Go ahead,
trying to. I wasn't scoffing. You accused me of that a lot too. I just laughed. There's a difference between there's white knighting. Usually, there's some end goal. Like you're trying to woo this woman, or you're trying to gain something from it. You can still advocate. Because he was advocating for himself, too, because part of this article said that Will Smith and Idris Elba passed on this because they didn't want to do the rape scene where the man gets raped. So, and he said he took the role in hopes of being able to sway Tarantino's opinion to take these scenes out of the movie.
From what I understand with Tarantino, the way he works, when he writes something and it's going to be in his movie, and it's going to be in his movie, it's going to be in his movie. You can't change the dialogue, and you can't change the direction of how this film is going to be.
I also don't know.
He's the visionary.
He also had something to gain himself because he got a rape scene of himself taken out of this movie as well.
I also don't know why Will Smith and Idris Elba turned down the role. This is what Fox said.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Sure. I don't know that she talked about it. In the article, it said she had long suspected that he had something. Because he also said he got more of her part written into the movie because he said he felt like the movie was about, not necessarily about trying to fight slavery, but trying to, a man who loved a woman so much that he would do anything for her. So he's like, we don't show her enough. We don't because it seemed like he got her written into the movie more. It is a surprise to me because you do hear Quentin Tarantino is an auteur and he doesn't really take notes.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm scoffing at this.
It's a really interesting.
When you go, that's the definition of scoffing.
That's how I laugh.
Somebody said it's not white knighting, it's simping.
No, it's kind of the same thing.
I don't know about that either.
Simping and white knight. Anytime you
is that interchangeable?
I think it's interchangeable anytime a man advocates for for a woman that there's some sort of ulterior motive. There's not always.
I don't know. To me,
not honorable.
To me, this whole story reeks of I'm trying to make myself look pretty good.
Does Jamie Foxx need that right now in his career though? Everyone loves him. He just came back from a stroke. He's like a beloved guy. He could have been on that list you made earlier.
Jamie Foxx?
I don't feel like he needs this story for PR, but maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, speaking of Tarantino, I'll just keep going. Directed by David Fincher from a script written by Quentin Tarantino, is a film. It's featuring Brad Pitt reprising his Oscar-winning role as stuntman Cliff Booth. You guys know who this is?
Oh, yeah.
This is his character in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And the film is going to receive an exclusive 2-week worldwide IMAX theatrical release starting November 25th, 2026. It's going to be available for streaming globally on Netflix starting December 23rd. Netflix previously teased this project during the Super Bowl. This is the last Super Bowl, featuring Booth's line that I don't possess many talents, but I know better than to get in the way of a good story. So, set in 1977, 8 years after the events of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, this film is going to follow Booth navigating a drastically transforming Hollywood landscape. We got alongside Pitt, there are film stars Elizabeth Debicki, Scott Kahn, Carla Gugino, someone's name I can't pronounce, Peter Weller, Matt Groove, Corey Fogelmanis, and Karen Karugian.
So Tarantino has not written the script for this.
No.
So Tarantino wrote the screenplay, and then he chose not to direct the film to keep his planned 10th and final feature project an original property. Quote, I love the script, but I'm still walking down that same ground I've already walked. It just kind of doesn't enthuse me. So that was
I'm
what he
excited
said.
For this one. This will be good.
The original 2019 film was a major commercial and huge critical success, earning $377 million worldwide and securing Pitt his first acting Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. So it was a big deal. Speaking of a big deal, one of the best movies in the history of the planet, The Sandlot. The original cast is reunited for Dugout Dads, a new 9-episode short-form comedy series that premiered on YouTube. Created by Patrick Renna, that's Hamilton Ham Porter, and Kyle Howard via Hambino
That's
Media.
The freckle guy?
Yeah.
He's really good on social media.
It's the great Hambino.
Okay, well, listen, I haven't seen The Sandlot in many, many years.
You know this kid, though. As soon as you see him, you're like, oh, yeah, that's
He's got a very unique
And he looks
look.
the same. Like
he does. He's an adult version of the great Hambino.
It's wild.
What about, is Benny the Jet in it?
Let's see. Inspired by Renna's real-life experience as a youth sports parent, the show follows the dad, Renna, who volunteers to coach his kids' Little League team, quickly discovering that the parents and coaches are far more unruly than the children on the field ever could be. The series reunites Patrick Renna, Tom Geary, that's Smalls, he's also in Black Hawk Down, Chauncey Lepardi, that's Squints,
Okay.
Marty York, that's Yaya,
Okay.
Brandon Quentin Adams, that's Kenny DeNunez, Victor DiMattia, that's Timmy Timmons, and Shane Obedinsky, that's Tommy Repeat Timmons.
So Benny the Jet ain't in it?
I don't see
Oh,
Benny.
no.
What's he been doing?
He played for the Dodgers, brother. Did you not see the end of the movie?
Overdose.
Do you think they're going to
He died?
The character.
Darn it.
Interestingly, go ahead.
Nothing. I was just gonna make
Benny
a really
the Jet
sad.
Rodriguez?
I was gonna make a sad bio for Benny the Jet.
Do it.
Mike Vitar,
The Jet ran so quickly into the left field wall,
He got hooked on painkillers, and
Michael Anthony Vitar.
they left him in the wall.
An American former actor who appeared as Benjamin Franklin, Benny the Jet Rodriguez in The Sandlot, Luis Mendoza in the final two Mighty Ducks movies. He is currently
Selling PF flyers
he's a
at
firefighter
supermarket
in LA.
of shoes.
He's a firefighter in LA.
All right. Well, NBA All-Star Chris Paul and his brother C.J. Paul have joined the project as executive producers through their banner O-Dip Entertainment, a joint venture with Words and Pictures.
Ran into a bit of trouble back in 2015.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, the story goes that
That was a hit job.
Mike and two other firefighters confronted a 22-year-old who was handing out candy in their neighborhood to trick-or-treaters. They wrongly accused him of handing out drug-laced candy, and then chased him until catching him, and then, I guess, choking him out until he fell unconscious.
What? Well,
hear
he's
him out.
still fast. You ain't going to outrun him. It's
No.
Benny the Jet, for God's sakes. Is the Sandlot kid chasing me?
How fun is
He's
that?
back full duty, though. Everything's okay.
full duty.
Universal Studios has officially announced its latest Halloween Horror Nights attraction for 2026. Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, an immersive haunted house honoring the heavy metal icon's 4-decade solo career. The seasonal attraction will run at Universal Orlando Resort, opening August 28th. That's what, tomorrow?
Yes.
That's cool. And Universal Studios Hollywood opening September 3rd, with both locations closing on November 1st. Here is part of the teaser.
Okay.
Let the madness begin!
Bow before Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness. One nightmare of many, only at Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
Where's this at?
This is Universal. Both
Where?
parks. Hollywood opening September 3rd and Orlando opening August 28th.
Oh.
There's a Crazy Train ride, Patient Number 9 Dungeon, Graveyard Werewolf, a Throne Room, Bat's Revenge. It's going to be sick.
All right.
All aboard.
By the way, they did ask Benny the Jet, and he declined.
Benny and the Jet.
All reports are they asked him to be in this Sandlot reunion, and he said no.
I wonder why.
Is he afraid he's going to choke?
He says he's a firefighter. That's it. He's got fires to fight.
Yeah.
Are they bringing back Hercules? I'm sure he's still alive.
Hercules is not
He's
around.
stuffed. He's on wheels now.
George, Boston announced a 50th anniversary reissue featuring long-lost basement demos. So check this out. We were talking about the anniversary yesterday, and now the mark of the 50th anniversary of that self-titled debut album, which was released yesterday, 1976. Boston has announced an expanded thing with all sorts of demos produced by Impex Records in direct collaboration with Tom Scholz. The milestone release promises to deliver the definitive audio experience of one of the best-selling debut albums in music history. What's in the package? Well, you get previously unreleased demos. For the first time ever, Scholz is opening his personal vault to restore and remaster original unreleased basement demos before they signed to Epic Records. Pretty incredible. Preserved vintage audio as well. It's going to feature brand new in-depth interviews with Tom alongside a curated book of rare and previously unpublished photographs. So this is super cool for any sort of Boston fan or even just like classic rock fans to get your hands on something like this.
You know, it's crazy looking into the history of Boston. So they put out that debut record, which sold a gazillion copies.
Over 20 million.
You know, one of the best selling and best debut records of all time. And then there was a lawsuit with the record label. And they didn't put the second record out until the mid to late 80s.
Wow, really?
Golly.
Like the record company was, they were in such a big lawsuit with the band that the second record didn't come out till years later.
And still did pretty darn well.
And you know what? That second record is pretty good too.
Dude, Brad Delp's voice and that whole approach to those records were hugely influential on me. And I'm so sad about the whole Brad Delp thing and missing all that. I've since learned a lot about Tom in Boston. I'm good friends with his nephew, who's also just a phenomenal guitar player and is in a band called Mercy Music. So check out Mercy Music when you can. Eric Clapton and John Mayer are teaming up for a limited edition 2026 Crossroads Guitar Collection. Guitar Center has officially launched this Crossroads collection featuring 5 limited edition guitar models curated alongside Clapton and Mayer. Now, this is going to happen today. Proceeds from the line directly benefit the Crossroads Center Antigua, the addiction treatment and recovery facility founded by Clapton in 1998.
They got some pretty awesome guitars up for sale.
Dude, sick. A Martin from Clapton. It's a compact body shape that's going for like $1,900. Those PRS John Mayer Silver Skies are going for $3,750. There's a Fender Blind Faith Telly that's going out there that was a recreation of Clapton's 69 Hyde Park guitar. That's $5,000, baby. Another Martin that's a rare wood from this 1935 Sunburst and Clear Natural is $10,000. And then you can get yourself a Brazilian Martin that's $25,000. So hey, man,
these are all their guitars, right?
No, I think these are like
replicas.
These are models.
Wow.
They're not replicas. They're well, I guess maybe
based on them.
Yeah, they're their signature models.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And they're only doing certain amounts. Like the Brazilian one, they're only making 5.
Well, if there's a collector out there, that's
yes, it's pretty cool. There's
awesome.
also going to be Clapton's first signature string set. There's packs from the Ernie Ball Slinky 10 to 46. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and it's all going to an incredible cause. Like I said, that addiction and treatment and recovery facility from Clapton. It's all at GuitarCenter.com. Rupert Grint is returning to his Harry Potter roots, but not in the movies and not on HBO's upcoming Potter series. He's going to play Ron Weasley once again, but the adult version in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child on Broadway. So he's doing a 17-week run starting February 2nd. A lot of these guys will end up going over to theater, and Rupert is no exception. So check that out if you're a big fan. And I mentioned this before. I want to do just a positive list. We like lists at the end of Crap on Celebrities, and we've had so many negative stories this week with Curry, losing Curry and Dolly, that I found a list. Aura is the new thing. That's what all the kids are saying. In 2026 slang, it means somebody who's effortless presence, charisma, and coolness is just kind of there. You know what I'm saying? And there's a website called the Aura1000.com or the Aura 100 where you can vote on which celebrity has the most aura. So it's ever changing. But as of last night, I have the top 15.
Celebrities with the biggest auras?
Celebrities with the biggest aura. Again,
John Hamm has the biggest aura, right?
Effortless presence.
He's got the biggest hammer.
Charisma and coolness. Who do you think made the list?
What were the 3 parameters? I heard charisma and coolness. I didn't hear the first thing.
Effortless presence, charisma, and coolness.
McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey, number 9.
So Keanu Reeves got to be on
Keanu
top.
Reeves, number 1.
Okay, so that's if you missed it earlier in the show, I think that's the next person up to fill the void that Dolly.
By the way, as now, I don't know why he's on the list, but Keanu Reeves just edged out Jesus.
Oh, Jesus is on the list?
Jesus is number 2 as the celebrity
So
with the
Keanu's
most
got
aura.
more aura than Jesus. All right.
All right, so after that, these
Show me Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford not on there.
Okay.
I think he's just too old, brother.
And curmudgeon-y.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga not on there. All fellers
All dudes.
except for one.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
No,
Swifties.
no. The only the gal on here is a Twitch streamer called Extra Emily, and I don't know who that is, but that's number 6.
Oh, her aura is amazing.
You guys aren't thinking of like the obvious one, like who is
Denzel.
No, Denzel's not on the list. The one that
Brad Pitt.
no. The texter.
The Rock.
The Rock is on here. He is number 13, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. The guy that I'm talking about is also a former wrestler who everyone loves.
John Cena.
John Cena,
yes.
number 3. Number 4 is Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, love him.
Hey.
Number 5,
Steve.
The memes of Willem Dafoe are some of the best ones.
number 5 is a former Batman and one of my favorite guys.
Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Nope.
Klunster.
No, guys.
Christian Bale.
Yes, Christian Bale. Number 7, he's been dead for a while, but Tupac Shakur is on there.
What?
Number 8.
His aura is amazing.
Jason
It's
Statham.
not an aura, that's
Number
a ghost.
8, Iron Man himself, also Dr. Doom, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Number 9, you mentioned Matthew McConaughey. Number 10 is Chris Evans, so another Marvel guy. Number 11 is Michael Jackson. Number 12 we mentioned before is Jim Carrey. He tends to make some lists, but Rafe was right. You know, some people don't like him. Number 13, you mentioned Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Number 14 is Tom Holland. He's having a day. And number 15 is Mr. Beautiful himself, Superman, Henry Cavill.
Oh.
This is interesting. Michael Jackson has way more, in my opinion, aura than Chris Evans, for sure. That's wild that he's a number 11 on that list.
Yeah, I don't know
I've never seen
what people are thinking.
When you see like old videos of people like seeing Michael Jackson, it's wild. To just like in the 80s, people just passing out.
Yeah.
You like meeting, if someone passes out when they meet you and it happens more than once, you got an aura.
Yeah.
In my
for
opinion.
sure, for sure. The list goes up to about 400, so have fun. It's the Aura100.com, and you can vote. It's always moving.
You're talking about John Cena, and John Cena's in that new Coyote versus Acme movie, which comes out tomorrow. And you guys see the Rotten Tomatoes on that? Now, this was the movie that was shelved.
Yeah.
Like, the movie company decided not to put it out for whatever reason.
I bet it got like a 75.
I read some articles saying like
It looks so good.
This is going to be an absolutely incredible
Everybody
movie.
says it's incredible. It's 95% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Fantastic.
from the
Okay, that's
critics.
good news.
95%.
I mean, it looks amazing.
It's Will Forte. It's John Cena. Again, they put this thing on the shelf
Yeah.
for years. And now it's got 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. All right, celebrities celebrating a birthday today. Aaron Paul, who was Jesse on Breaking Bad, is 47. Okay, she was Dr. Elliot Reed on Scrubs. She was the second Becky on Roseanne. You know her. She's Sarah Chalk. She is 50 years old. Puffy's protege, who left the rap game for 6 years to become a preacher. Mo money, mo problems. You know what I'm saying? Mace is 51 today. Jimmy Pop from the Bloodhound Gang is 54. Tony Kanal from No Doubt is 56. Cesar Millan, he is the
Dog Whisperer.
The Dog Whisperer is 57. Alex Lifeson from Rush is 73 today. And old school WWF star and G.I. Joe action figure Sergeant Slaughter today is...
Oh, boy.
Oh, my gosh.
Sergeant Slaughter's alive?
Sergeant Slaughter is alive, and today's his
hell out of
birthday.
here.
Show me
Yeah,
82.
82 now.
I'm going to say 78.
78 on the nose.
Oh.
Congratulations, King Scott.
Wowee.
Sergeant Slaughter, happy birthday, 78 years old. The innovator of the Cobra Clutch.
What do you think his real name is?
Not Sergeant?
It's cool. He's got a cool
Oh, is
real
it
name.
cool?
Buford.
Is it?
Buford.
really cool. It's a triple R name.
Ooh,
it's Robert.
Robert?
Yes. Middle name? Think Santa
Redford.
Claus.
Robert
Rudolph?
Yes. Last name, think
Rudiger.
Greek mythology. Or West Virginia uncle. Robert. Rudolph. Remus.
Remus. All right, today's porno birthday is Taylor Wayne, and today's birthday girl has been in 388 fine films, including 5 Minutes of Fury, Assault with a Friendly Weapon, Big Boob Heaven 1 and 2, Bumpin' Donuts, The Cougars of Boobsville, Dude, Your Mom Did Porn, Poetry of the Flesh, Seymour Butts Rides Again, Wild Wild Chess 3, and Who Can Figure a Roll. In 2004's Hannah Harper and Her Horny Little Hose. Taylor Wayne is 58 years old. It's porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities.
You got a triple R over here. He probably was just like, I'm Bob Remus. Bob Remus.
I like Sergeant Slaughter better.
Yeah.
That is the coolest name.
He has a lot of cool monikers.
So back to Dolly Parton real quick. So, she wrote a song, and she recorded a song, and she's not putting it out for 20 years. So she left instructions for her final song to be released 20 years after her death.
Did it get leaked?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
I was
seriously.
waiting for it.
Listen, Dolly was a true businesswoman. I saw a list of things that she still got going. Like she died, she died the other day, but she still got stuff coming out. Like Dolly's Tennessee and travel stops will celebrate National Truck Driver Appreciation Week beginning September 13th. The Songteller Hotel and Dolly's Life of Many Colors Museum will have its grand opening September 29th in Nashville. Is that where Learned was going to stay?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Dolly's Dolls will be available online September 15th. Dolly's Cup of Ambition Coffee will launch online September 29th and will hit stores this spring. Dolly on the Holly is coming out this holiday season. I don't know what the hell that is. I think it's her version of Elf on the Shelf, from what I understand. Dolly on the Holly.
That's kind of cool.
The Broadway production of Dolly, a true original musical, will move forward as planned. Previews start in December, opening night January 19th, which would have been Dolly's 81st birthday. There is a 95 jewelry collection with Kendra Scott coming out in January. Dolly's dog treats are expected to come out earlier this year or early next year. And there's also a bedding and home decor collection expected next summer.
Oh, my gosh.
But wait, there's more.
Yay.
She already teased a Dolly Avatar show. There's also a musical documentary, a biopic, a docuseries, a scripted series, and an animated Billy the Kid series. That's her children's book featuring a real-life French bulldog named Billy the Kid. So, man.
Do you think they'll sit on it for 20? Do you think the estate will keep that? That's
Yes.
a long time.
I do think so.
You don't think it'll be like 5 years from now, or if they start to feel like her brand is waning a little bit?
No, because I think her circle's pretty tight. The fact that they kept her cancer under wraps
Why
for
20 years, I wonder?
however many months.
Because it was her 100th birthday. It's supposed to come out on her 100th birthday.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's just coincidence then. It wasn't like she said post-mortem, the day I die, 20
Nah,
years.
I think they planned it years ago, and she said,
Okay.
on my 100th birthday, I want this out.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
So in 20 years, we'll get a new Dolly Parton. And I'm sure she's got
probably-
stuff in the vaults
Yeah,
anyway.
she's like Johnny Cash that's somehow still putting out new music, so.
We're going to be old when that song comes out. Gosh, we might not live to see it.
No, we'll see it.
What are you doing?
Ratio curse
Put that out
turns
there, man.
inward.
Come on. All right, listen, we'll take a break. We'll come back, and we're going to play Matchup with Moon. Rafe versus Moon Edition. So, Scott,
I
Let's
drank a
get
whole
some-
Celsius.
good. We'll get some people on the phone. 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. So we'll need Team Rafe, and we'll need Team Moon. I will ask 5 questions. Whoever gets the most questions right, their respective teammates on the phone will win their choice of prizes. I have 1 pair of Blues home opener tickets left. Blues, Sharks, October 8th, Enterprise Center. Blues hockey right around the corner. Single game tickets for the 26-27 season are on sale now. Also got tickets to go see AC/DC with Foo Fighters September 8th at the Dome at America Center. Tickets to go see Candlebox at the Pageant September 17th. And tickets to go see the Toadies with Local H September 21st over the Pageant. 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. Matchup with Moon. Rafe versus Moon. Next. Remember we were talking yesterday about nostalgic websites? You know, from the beginnings of the internet, who mentioned Rotten.com? Rotten.com and GeoCities and E-Bombs World.
Rotten's gone.
Rotten's gone.
Sad day.
I feel like it should be a documentary about that website. Everybody went to rotten.com.
Dude.
It was so gross.
The thing that you can find freely now was very much curated by rotten.com back in the day.
Yeah.
Like some of the spectacle of the internet that has become commonplace used to have a little dark corner you had to go to get it.
Yeah. But accessible to all.
Accessible to all.
Accessible to all.
But it would take a minute. You had to work because it took a while to load. You know, this was back in the dial-up modem days.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what's college blowout? And then you'd click on it, and it was like a guy powerlifting that, like, basically
blew out his colon.
Yeah, what's that called? Prolapsed his anus, and it, like, blew all the way through the workout.
Rotten.com is not a thing anymore, huh? Rotten.com
Completely
I'm going
gone.
to right now.
That's a bummer.
It is.
It's a bummer.
It is a site cannot be reached. Gone, unless it's blocked here on the Hubbard servers. But one of the other websites people were kicking around was Hotmail.
Oh yeah, Hotmail is great.
And if you're somewhat of a certain age, your first email address was a Hotmail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can usually. That's a dead giveaway in a lot of our point feedback of complaints of the age of a person and why they're.
That's going to be my point.
I can usually see the email that it comes from and be like, I know exactly who this person is.
There's like Hotmail, SBC Global is another one.
So Hotmail.
Yeah,
I get those too.
If you're someone of a certain age, you know your first email address was Hotmail, along with everyone you knew. But those days are long gone, or are they? A new poll asked, do you use a Hotmail.com email address?
They're still around.
They're still around?
I have one. Do you still have one?
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know if it is my dummy email when I don't want to get spammed.
You still use your Hotmail?
Like if I'm filling something out where they require an email and it's like, why do I have to do this to check out at Bed Bath & Beyond? I don't care. I don't want to get coupons.
Right.
I don't want this stuff. But it'll make you put in a valid email and it'll check it. So I still throw in.
You still throw in your Hotmail, huh?
I probably got a Hotmail account full of coupons.
Did we all have Hotmails? Did you have a Hotmail, Moon?
Yeah, for sure.
So 18% of people are still rocking the Hotmail. 18%. 25% said no, but they used to. 53% said they never had a Hotmail address, which meant probably younger than 35 or older than 60. 4% have never heard of Hotmail. One person commented on this poll. I tied a video game to it long ago and still occasionally need access to it. Others say they use it for spam.
Yeah, I think it's tied to my Apple account in some ways. I think I changed that recently.
Well, and I looked this up, a majority of the Hotmail addresses were issued in the late 90s and early 2000s. And in 2007, the service was rebranded as Windows Live.
Yeah.
Before being shifted back to Hotmail in 2011. But that was short-lived. In 2013, Microsoft retired the Hotmail brand and transitioned the platform to Outlook.com.
So that's what our Outlooks are now? They're technically Hotmail.
Wow.
We're on Outlook.
Therefore,
it's folded in.
Therefore, we're on Hotmail.
Dorks.
Yay.
Wow.
Dorks.
Wow. 314. My mother-in-law still uses Hotmail.
You know, another give tell also is when we get like complaint emails, or it's usually people trolling or being a-holes. I can tell they're older men by like the joke email. Like that's not a thing anymore. People that are still using like
Chunky Donut Lover 69
exactly,
at
cake
gmail.com.
farts. Yeah. Horn dogs.
Yeah, that
horn
used to be a thing. The
179.
When we were all of a certain age, when we were transitioning from our youth to serious adults, there were still people holding on to those old, grass cutter 420 at gmail.com.
Because there wasn't very many people that used their real names back in the day.
Grass cutter 420.
A lot of 420s, a lot of 69s.
Yeah, a lot of 420s. Eating butts.
Lot of them.
Eating butts with a Z, 69.
I remember
Jeff
Jeff used to always talk about Anaconda Dan.
Was that somebody that emailed in?
Yeah, Anaconda Dan.
Yeah. Almost all of
that was a penis thing.
Almost all of the Universal, what I call the Guild of Peckerheads that emailed the show.
Turns out he's just a snake
enthusiast. The
enthusiast.
same five guys that that they think their brand of comedy is a pun name. They always have like these email accounts that are like, I'm like, this has got such boomer energy. It's got like early 60s boomer energy attached to it.
Turns out it was a work email. He sold reptiles.
Could have been.
Yeah, well, when you're
I'm Anaconda Dan.
When you're applying for a job,
I'd think about that too, and I go, man, these guys are probably on LinkedIn.
When you're applying for a job and it writes, hey, what's your email? And your email is bongrip69. Come on.
It's
And I'm sure they
another
have
work email at this point.
I'm sure they have other emails they use. It's just funny to see like somebody still.
But there was a time where that was our email, and we had a transition to real addresses.
What's incredible? At some point, there'll be a president that will have, like, in their past, have some email like that, Bong Ripper.
Yeah, and I feel like it was like a early chat room screen name holdover. Like people were using whatever their like handle was.
Yeah,
is that where it came from, or was it just like this is a funny joke?
I think this was a funny joke.
Yeah, because really, do you remember anyone that had their real name?
No.
It was all.
No, we were young.
Wile E. Peyote.
Yeah.
Wile E. Peyote.
That's
Nice.
good. Yeah, I like that.
Nice. Let's give away some stuff. All right, we're going to play Matchup with Moon, Rafe versus Moon Edition. And today's contest is sponsored by
Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my window.
All right, so who's going to go first? So who's going to be in isolation first? Who's going to get the questions
He's
first?
the champion. I defer to him.
I got the music already.
All right, so you're gonna be in isolation first?
Sure.
Okay, Rafe, you will receive the questions first. Scott, please write down the answers.
Okie dokie.
All right, let me make my little play sheet.
Let me get out of them.
Okay, so I'll ask 5 questions to each of you. Whoever gets the most right, your respective teammates on the phone will win their choice of prizes. Let's go to Matt in St. Louis. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, what's going on?
All right, Matt is going to be Team Rafe or Team Moon?
We'll go Team Moon.
Team Moon. And if you were to win, what do you want?
You guys got Blues tickets still?
Blues, home
One more
opener.
pair.
I wouldn't even worry about
One
it.
last pair. Sharks, October 8th, Enterprise Center. All right, I'm going to put you down for Blues tickets if you win. Tony.
Hey, what's up, guys?
All right, Tony, I'm going to give you a choice. Team Moon or Team Rafe?
I got to go Team Rafe.
Team Rafe. And if you were to win, what do
Tony.
you want?
Do you guys still have 311 tickets?
We don't have 311 tickets. We got AC/DC tickets, AC/DC and Foo Fighters. We got tickets
I'll
to
do AC/DC Foo Fighters.
All right, fine. You're not even going to hear the other options?
Nah, I'd rather see AC/DC.
Okay, great, Tony.
Hell
okay,
yeah.
hang on.
Wow. Great.
Okay, so Moon's going to head into isolation, and I will administer the questions. For round 1 to Rafe Dean Williams. Rafe, lock in.
All right, dude. Give it to me, brother.
Okay. Question 1, what U.S. city is nicknamed Beantown?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Question 2, Heineken beer originated in which country? Heineken beer originated in which country?
I believe Heineken is German beer. It is a Kolsch.
Okay, I would like to say final answer.
German beer, final answer, Germany.
Question 3, Wendell. Wendell was the mascot for which brand of cereal?
Damn.
Wendell.
Deep cut.
Wendell was the mascot for which brand of cereal?
Wendell. Come back to that
Mr.
one.
Wendell.
Was that it?
No.
Oh, Wendell. Come back to that, because I think... Can I ask a follow-up? You probably can't do this.
You could try.
Were there other mascots besides him?
I cannot answer that question.
All right. Come back to it.
We'll come back to it.
I have a
Question number 4.
Okay.
What is the .com in web addresses short for? What is the .com in web addresses short for?
.com. I don't understand the question.
So
like com is an abbreviation
.com is
of
an
a word?
abbreviation for something. What is the .com?
World Wide Web dot blah 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 dot
.com.
communism. Communications. Come on over to
Como se llama?
Como te llama? Como se como sa como casa. .com .communication dot.
What is the .com
That's a good
in
question,
web
dude.
addresses short for? And we use it every day.
We do.
Well, I mean, we type .com
Oh, I know.
every day.
I just it's become shorthand for.
For what?
I'm gonna say communication. Final
question.
answer. Communication.
Okay, communication.
I have
Question
no idea.
5.
Okay.
Which constitutional amendment gave women the right to vote?
That would be
Which constitutional amendment
I believe it was 19.
gave women
I'm going to say the 19th Amendment.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer, although I may be wrong. .com is still...
Feminism.
Okay. We're going to go back.
I'll say the 19th.
We're going to go back to question 3.
Yes.
Wendell was the mascot for which brand of cereal?
I believe Wendell was one of the chefs for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I believe Wendell was one of the white-haired men in a chef's hat. On the cinnamon, unless he was the honeycomb, me one honeycomb. And I didn't know that guy's name. That little, clearly a crackhead. The honeycomb crackhead is what I thought he was called. And, yeah, I will say he was one of the chefs and therefore a mascot for Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay.
.com is really sticking with me right now.
What is the .com and web address is short for? I mean, you said communication.
That's a good educated guess. I'm not sure if it's right.
You could change before I go to the tiebreaker.
Go to the tiebreaker. I'll leave it where it's at.
Tiebreaker is, so it's the 20th anniversary coming up of the Cardinals' 2006 championship. How many wins did the St. Louis Cardinals accumulate during their 2006 regular season before winning the World Series? So regular season wins for the 06 World Series champion St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah, I want to say 06 was a year they kind of eked in. And it wasn't like... there was a year they weren't super dominant. I don't know if it was 06 or not, but I will say they won...
Regular season games.
Regular season games. There's 160 games. I will say they went in at 92.
92. Final answer?
Final answer.
Okay. Okay, Rafe. Well done.
Interesting.
Well done. We got through them. Moon, it is your turn. It is Moon's turn
Yours to lose, brother.
to step into. I'll take that.
Yours to lose.
Step into the contest for round number 1. Matchup with Moon. Rafe versus Moon edition.
That took a minute. I'll
These are
say
good questions.
2 songs deep, but pop songs nonetheless.
There were a couple thinkers.
Okay.
There were a couple thinkers.
All right, man.
Not the music I expected.
Okay. Moon, lock in. Question 1.
Scott Rizzuto.
What U.S. city is nicknamed Beantown?
Boston.
Okay. Question 2. Heineken beer originated in which country?
That's Dutch, the Netherlands.
I would like you to say final answer after every answer. If you're locking it in.
Okay, final answer.
Okay.
All right.
So it's Netherlands, you said?
Yeah, it's a Dutch beer.
Okay. Question 3. Wendell was the mascot for which brand of cereal? Wendell
My goodness.
was the mascot for which brand of cereal?
Well, it wasn't Sugar Bear, it wasn't a frog. It's either Wendell Crunch, it's either Captain Crunch or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Or is it the same guy? Man,
Wendell was the mascot for which brand of cereal?
it's an old name, it's got to be an older guy. I feel like Cinnamon Toast Crunch is older than Captain Crunch, so that would be Cinnamon Toast Crunch final answer.
Okay. CTC, huh?
CTC final answer.
Okay, question 4. What is the .com in web addresses short for?
.com is .commercial. I think. Final answer.
Final answer. Okay, question 5. Which constitutional amendment gave women the right to vote? Yesterday was the anniversary.
Yeah. Let's see. There was.
Which constitutional amendment gave women the right to vote?
15 or 19.
Feminism.
Yeah, 15 or 19.
I love it.
And I feel like I saw something about 19
Hold
more
on,
recently.
no music. No music. Continue.
Man. You said it was yesterday?
Yesterday was the anniversary.
I'll say 19. 19th.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Yeah, 19th final answer.
Okay. And the tiebreaker. So we're coming up on the 20th anniversary of the 06 World Series for the St. Louis Cardinals. How many wins did the St. Louis Cardinals accumulate during their 06 regular season before winning the World Series? So how many regular season wins did the World Series champion 06 Cardinals have?
Yeah, that was the Pujols year. There was some heroics there in the playoffs. I want to say, so 04, we lost. I was in Beantown on Lansdowne Street when we lost that. 06, it was either 04 or 06 was the wild card year, meaning we did not do well that season. Regular season wins.
Regular.
I don't think we hit 100. I think that was one of the years that we did not win 100, and we were the underdogs. And there was that crazy playoff game. Man, show me 90. I mean, it has to be more than 80-something. I don't think it would make wild card. And the Central, though, the Central was crap then.
How many regular season wins did the 06 Cardinals accumulate before winning the World Series? 93. Okay.
Man, I don't. I think that was wild card year.
All right.
How you feel about it, dude?
Yeah, I'm fine. I knew a couple.
I sat here in isolation. Being in isolation second.
I know. It's you sit with your answers.
Yeah, it's a whole nother. There's a benefit to both because I didn't have time to think about it, but man, you do sit with your own little dumb conclusions.
I'll tell you, there was at least two that were 50-50s for me, and it sometimes those win for me.
Well, I'm going to skip around a little bit here with the answers. So
seeds of doubt.
We'll start with question number 1. What U.S. city is nicknamed Beantown?
You both said Boston?
And you both are 100% correct. Boston is Beantown, 1-1.
Musical fruit.
Let's go to question number 5.
Whoa,
okay.
Big skip.
Which constitutional amendment gave women the right to vote?
You both said the 19th.
Oh, boy.
Both said the 19th Amendment.
Yes.
And it was the anniversary of the 19th Amendment being ratified, I believe, yesterday.
All
You
right.
both are correct, yes.
This one we don't recognize, right?
Yeah.
All right, Wendell was the mascot for which brand of cereal?
Oh, no.
Wendell was the mascot for
bee's
which
name?
brand of cereal? Rafe said what?
He said Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Moon said.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
And the answer is, because you said,
I think it's Captain
at first
Crunch.
you said Captain Crunch.
But is it the same guy?
Captain Crunch.
It's not. but
His
that's a
name is
good
Horatio.
guess.
Oh, Horatio Crunch?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
He is Horatio Crunch. Wendell is the mascot for Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, my goodness. I thought you were going to say the bee. What's the bee's name?
I had to come back to that.
Dang.
Because I was like, I kept seeing one of the chefs in my head, but I was like, there's more than one.
I saw the hats.
And I don't remember them having names, but I was like,
Good
for
job.
some reason, Chef Wendell kept coming into my
I thought that was an old person's name, so it has to be an old cereal.
Yeah.
Maybe they tried to get it off the ground and gave them all names, and it didn't work, and they just stopped doing it.
Like Snap, Crackle, Pop?
Yeah, I think they tried to make them the Snap Crackle Pop of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and it didn't
That
take.
didn't take off.
Well, there was this, the frog, Smacks, or whatever his name was, and then Sugar Bear.
Smacky the Frog, which is a weird name to give.
Yeah. The dragon don't chase itself, am I right?
That's right.
Who was the
Okay.
Apple Jacks? Was it Apple Jacks?
Sugar
Yeah,
Bear.
that's the one I was trying to.
No, that was corn. I thought Corn Pops. Or,
Apple Jacks
honey
is just
Crisp.
a crudely
Corn
drawn
Pop
stick
was
figure.
Joe Biden's buddy.
Yeah.
Corn Pop.
Corn Pop.
Okay, here we go. We'll go to question 2. Heineken beer originated in which country?
Rafe said Germany. Moon said the Netherlands.
And Heineken is from the Netherlands.
That's Amsterdam or Rotterdam. It's one of the dams.
All right, it is currently
Well,
4-3 with one final question to go,
Yeah.
and you both have different answers.
really. This was the one I felt the least confident about, so I'm not feeling great.
What is the .com in web addresses short for?
Rafe said communication, and Moon said commercial.
Now, do you have an answer, King Scott?
Yeah, I know this one.
You know it.
Yeah.
You know it, know it.
Yes, I think.
Moon said commercial.
Yep.
Rafe said communications.
Commercial. I didn't even consider that. That sounds right.
Can I guess?
.com in web addresses is short for?
You want to say it?
Say it.
Company. Dang it.
At least we're all.
The answer is commercial.
Really?
5 for 5.
Rafe wins.
Poor
Oh, Rafe
showing.
loses.
No, loses. Handily loses.
Moon wins 5-3. And what about the tiebreaker? How many wins did the St. Louis Cardinals accumulate during their 2006 regular season before winning the World Series?
Rafe said 92. Moon said
my goodness.
93.
Moon said 93. Rafe said 92. The answer is
87.
83.
83.
So that was the wild card year.
83.
That
Yeah.
was the poor showing.
I thought it was 88.
So Rafe would have got the tiebreaker,
That
but
was my logic. But it did not come to that.
congratulations to Matt going to go see the Blues.
Commercial.
83.
Commercial.
Good.
We're out of
Yeah.
those now.
That's
We're out of
wild to me. Is it just because of commercial website?
I guess so.
Yeah,
that
because
come
there was
from?
commercial
I always thought it was
organization.
Company.
Commercial.
Education Gov.
Yeah, because it was
I
like
didn't work through that logic, and I should have.
it was a pay for. It was like it was an advert for your business.
Yeah.
So they.
I was thinking like email. I got caught up on like a you communicate in an email. That makes
I would
way
have
more
gotten
sense.
Had I not done the question, I wouldn't have known.
It's a good question.
So,
Yeah.
all right, let's go to round two. Kyle in East Alton. Good morning, Kyle.
Good morning.
All right, Kyle. Team Rafe or Team Moon?
I got to go with Rafe.
All right, Rafe. And if you win, AC/DC tickets, Candlebox tickets, or Toadies tickets. What do you want?
We'll do AC/DC.
AC/DC. Hang on.
Just got spanked.
All right, Chris.
Hey, morning, guys.
All right, Chris. Team Rafe or Team Moon?
We're going Team Moon.
Team Moon. Okay. What do you want if you win?
AC/DC.
AC/DC. All right, hang on one second. All right, Rafe, in isolation, Moon will receive the questions for round number 2.
Golly, it's so loud.
So loud, jeez.
I could hear, even with the over his ears, I could still hear it.
All right, Moon, you ready?
Scott Rizzuto.
Okay, let's go. I like these questions too.
Okay.
Round 2. Match up with the Moon.
It's always great when the host is rubbing his
Rafe
hands.
versus Moon. I do like these questions. All right, Finland is named the land of 1,000 lakes, but which country actually contains over 60% of all the natural lakes in the entire world? I'll say it again. Finland is named the land of 1,000 lakes.
Canada.
But which country actually contains over 60% of all the natural lakes in the entire world?
Canada. Final
Canada,
answer.
final answer. You said that with confidence.
Well, it's an educated guess, and I don't want to bother. I don't want to overthink things.
Okay, all right. Oh, you?
Wow. This is
I don't have a better
this is a
guess.
new-
I don't have a better guess for that particular question. All right.
All right.
In attacking this
Okay,
question,
All right. But, well, let's move on to question 2.
Canada.
All right, Moon, what is the only human internal organ capable of naturally regenerating missing or damaged tissue? Able to regrow back to full size even after up to 70% of it has been removed.
Well, it's a shame that it's not the organ I'm thinking of right now.
Internal organ.
Oh, okay.
What is the only human
So
internal
you're saying
organ
there's a
capable
chance?
of naturally regenerating missing or damaged tissue, able to regrow back to full size even after up to 70% of it has been removed?
Yeah, I feel like I've heard this answer before. I want to say, dude, the liver is like the most magic thing ever. I know kidneys are garbage. Once they're hit, they're hit. Lack of a better answer, I'm going to go ahead and say liver. Well, I think the liver is phenomenal. Final answer.
Final
liver.
answer.
Yep, moving on.
Okay.
That's the Canada of the internal organs for me.
Do you have a pen and paper, by the way?
Oh, God, what are you going to make us do now?
I'm have you write something down for question 5.
Time out. And it's a very slow build. Not time in.
Okay. This would be for question 5, so just get ready for it.
Okay.
Question 3. What popular fast food chain originally introduced tater tots to the public in 1953 as a way to utilize leftover shredded potato scraps from making French fries?
Wow, 1953.
What popular fast food chain originally introduced tater tots to the public in 1953 as a way to utilize leftover shredded potato scraps from making French fries?
You know, I feel like McDonald's is a safe answer just because it's so old. But you know what? I'm going to go, and I don't know anything about this company or its longevity or its start, but I feel like that's like a move that White Castle would do. And does White Castle have fries? Yeah, they got fries. I mean, I feel like White Castle will really try to do that. But it's probably something like Hardee's or something dumb, but I'll just say White Castle because I got nothing better. Final answer. Let's move on.
White Castle, final answer. Moon, who was the original first host of America's Got Talent? The first host
Jerry Springer.
of America's Got Talent.
Yeah, Jerry Springer. That feels right. Final answer.
Okay. And write this one down.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a second to write this down. How many zeros are in a quadrillion?
A quadrillion?
Write it down.
Dude. Why? What's the point of doing this to somebody?
I like this one.
Okay, it's a Bill. It's a Billy right here. It's a Billy right there. It's a Trilly right here. Oh shoot, no.
Okay, I'm going to give you a moment.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know you will.
How many zeros in a quadrillion?
A quad right there. Okay, so that's quad. Let's see. So this is a million. There's a million here. That's a billion here. That's a trilly here, and this is a quilly here. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 final answer. Let's move on.
15 final answer, okay. And the tiebreaker. So we have the NASCAR race coming to Worldwide Technology Raceway in a couple weeks. To the nearest 1,000, what was the total official attendance at the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series race Enjoy Illinois 300 at Worldwide Technology? So what was the attendance of last year's NASCAR race here in St. Louis last year?
Okay.
Nearest 1,000.
Okay, so we're talking about just the race. We're not talking about the weekend.
The attendance of the race.
The attendance of the race, right? But don't they publish like the whole weekend? Anybody that came in and out?
No, just the day. That day.
Okay, that day. Man, I mean, it's a big place, bro, and they put a lot of people on the floor. There's this thing over here. God dang, I'm not really sure where to start. I'm gonna say 39,000 people. That sounds like a lot. That sounds like a little.
It's a racetrack.
I don't know. Yeah, but all the racetracks I've been to have been like more like dirt car and wing sprint cars and those stock car races we used to go to. Those things are small. I mean, yeah, whatever. It's a decent guess. Screw the tiebreaker. I ain't even gonna need it.
You said what? 39, 35,000?
Show me 39.
30.
It don't sound right.
Okay, 39,000. All right, great. Okay, let's get Rafe. Rafe?
Whatever.
What do you mean, whatever?
Yours to lose. I'm whatevering myself. Stop. Just be the host.
What am I listening to?
I am the host.
Let me stress
what
out
are we
over here.
listening to today?
This is a group called Muna, M-U-N-A.
Huh.
It's just pop.
Where you found them?
Is it good?
Luna.
What'd you think,
Well-produced
Rafe?
pop stuff.
All right, did you like it?
He's definitely.
Dang, brother, you sweating in this thing?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, probably.
We're a sweaty show.
That music is bumping.
Say what?
I took a big shot of Exploder before this game. It's not
is
helping.
wet.
Ready to go.
It is wet.
All right, let's go. Round 2, matchup with Moon. Rafe
Definitely
versus
Google
Moon.
this,
Here we go. Rafe.
Okay, go ahead.
Finland is nicknamed the land of 1,000 lakes, but what country actually contains over 60% of all the natural lakes in the entire world? I'll say it again. Finland is nicknamed the land of 1,000 lakes, but which country actually contains over 60% of all the natural lakes in the entire world?
Man. All the lakes. Do I do a landmass? Do I just take a swipe at this? I'll say, is Russia considered a country?
Sure. Russia is a country.
I'll say Russia, and maybe come back to this one.
Okay. Rafe, what is the only human internal organ capable of naturally regenerating missing or damaged tissue, able to actually regrow back to full size even after up to 70% of it has been removed?
It would be your liver.
Liver?
Liver.
And your final answer?
Liver, final answer,
Okay.
yes.
Rafe, what popular fast food chain originally introduced tater tots to the public back in 1953 as a way to utilize leftover shredded potato scraps from making French fries? What popular fast food chain originally introduced tater tots to the public back in 1953 as a way to utilize leftover shredded potato scraps from making French fries?
Fast food chain, 53. Man,
Introduced tater tots.
not hash brown.
Tater
I
tots.
can see this being the McDonald's hash brown because that feels like scrapings. Man, that's tough. What was around in 53 that's still popular today?
I didn't say it's still around.
Oh. I just assumed.
But that's not a hint either. I didn't say it's still around. I didn't
We
say
said
it's
popular,
not
so
still
that
around.
made me feel like
It could still be around.
if it's popular, then it's. Oh,
It may
man.
still be around. I don't know.
Come back to that one.
Okay. Who is the first host of America's Got Talent?
God, what is that guy's name?
Who was the first
Ricky
host
Reckman.
of America's Got Talent?
Oh, no. That was American Idol. Seacrest took over, and that guy's bitter about it. American Idol.
Who was the first
America's
host
Got
of
Talent.
America's Got Talent?
Not Tara Cruz. Dude, I don't know. I watch these shows. I'll say Seacrest just because there's a good chance it was
Ryan
him.
Seacrest. Okay. Final answer.
That'll be my final answer.
Okay. Pen and paper for this one.
Oh, God.
How many zeros are in a quadrillion?
Quadrillion?
How many zeros are in a quadrillion?
I don't know how much a quadrillion is. I'll be honest with you. Well, let's see.
That's such a good one.
How many zeros are in a
There's
quadrillion?
$1 billion.
Okay,
16.
16. I'm going to go back to the first one. Finland is nicknamed the land of 1,000 lakes, but what country is actually containing over 60% of all the natural lakes in the world?
All the natural lakes in the world. Natural lakes.
You said Russia. You didn't lock it in. You wanted me to come back to it, so...
I know. I don't really have an answer. It could be the United States, which will piss me off, but it could also be Canada for natural lakes. But I'm going to go just for sheer land mass. I will say I'm going to stick with Russia. I don't have a better answer.
Final answer. And we'll go back to the popular fast food chain who originally introduced a tater tot to the public in 1953 as a way to use leftover shredded potato scraps for making French fries. I got no answer from you.
Oh. Hardee's, Burger King, could be
Hang on a
steak and
second, switching songs.
Is this that bad? Doesn't matter. He's already answered.
1953.
53. What were the big? I'm gonna take my gal down to Blank and get some tater tots.
Work it out.
And we're gonna swing by the drive-in. Hopefully, she'll give me a kiss right on the mug. God. Popular fast food. Fast food implies drive-through. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a drive-through.
Tater tots, 1953. Gonna need an answer.
It's either Sonic, which I don't know if it was around back then. Because the car hops, I could see them like making the tots. Or a Steak and Shake would be my two educated guesses. I will say, I'm gonna say Sonic.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Okay. And the tiebreaker, we got a NASCAR race coming to Worldwide Technology Raceway in a couple weeks. To the nearest 1,000, what was the total official attendance of last year's NASCAR race, the Enjoy Illinois 300 at Worldwide Technology Raceway?
Oh, that was people. There's at least the people there.
To the nearest 1,000, how many people were at the race last year? A quadrillion.
How many zeros? I'll say, I don't even know what that place holds. There's a lot. Is this the one you were grand marshalling?
No, that was the Indy race.
Okay.
This is the NASCAR race.
Oh, NASCAR. I'll say 80,000.
80,000. Okay.
Man,
Boy.
This was a biff of all biffs.
We are all over the place. Fantastic.
Yeah, we are.
What a fantastic round, guys. This is good.
Good question.
I don't think
This
so.
is good.
I do feel like I have bulldozed the
This
path
is good.
for anybody after me
man.
to take 8 minutes to do a round and
Okay, I
not
need
catch
to do some
absolute
math
hell.
here.
Do what?
I said I feel like I bulldozed the path. I used to, even Jeff would just destroy me, and the listeners would destroy me for taking more than two and a half
You
minutes.
took a lot
on
of
a round
time
like
on
this.
one question, but it doesn't matter.
I know. I'm just saying, things have changed.
Mm-hmm.
And
Why?
I feel like I did my part.
No, we'll still give you crap.
Yeah.
I figured you were working it out. When I had my head in the headphones, yeah.
In that last round, it was one or two. I've been thinking about it ever since. But again, Couple guesses. Couple shots in the dark. What are you doing?
Yeah, I
I'm
biffed.
tiebreaker. I'm adding up the scores for the tiebreaker.
Oh, I see. Well,
We're gonna go into.
we're gonna
if
need
we're
a
getting to the tiebreaker. We got to be going in like 0-0 or 1-1.
Well, okay, let's start with this
Barf.
one. We'll start with question 2. What is the only human internal organ capable of naturally regenerating, missing or damaged tissue, able to regrow back to full size even after up to 70% of it has been removed?
You both said liver?
And you both are correct.
Stand by for-
Nope, there we go.
Yeah, stand by for liver.
Right answer. And with that being said, you have different answers for every other question.
Crap. Different guesses.
These were tough questions, man.
They were.
I felt like. I just was like, I hope they're just not in my wheelhouse.
Well, let's
They're
start
tough
with
for everybody.
Let's start with this next one. Finland is nicknamed the land of 1,000 lakes, but which country actually contains over 60% of all the natural lakes in the entire world?
Moon said Canada, and Rafe said Russia.
So this country
Good answer.
has over 870,000 natural lakes, accounting for more than half of the globe's total lake surface area, and the answer is Canada.
Good answer.
Yeah, that was an educated guess. I feel
Same.
like
I was on the fence of Canada and Russia. I
every
was like,
time
it's one
I'm
of
in
these
Canada,
big countries.
Yeah, every time I'm in Canada, small town, big town, whatever. There's a lake here.
Yeah,
there's
I
a
had
lake there.
Vatican,
I got to
I guess.
pass 8 lakes to get there.
I took a uneducated guess the other way.
Question number 4. Who was the first host of America's Got Talent?
Moon said Jerry Springer, and Rafe said Seacrest. Ryan Seacrest.
Jerry Springer or Ryan Seacrest? The answer is Regis Philbin.
Dude, his name popped in my head at first,
Regis
and then
Philbin.
I thought, I don't know about that. I thought he took over after Jerry.
I had no idea.
She both got that one wrong.
I had no clue. Ryan Seacrest has hosted everything, and that was a complete.
You said America's Got Talent, not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
America's Got Talent. Back in 2006, Regis Philbin was
He was
our
our original
first.
Seacrest, I
That's
guess.
probably the height of Philbin fame, though.
Yeah, what Who Wants to Be, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I was confident in that one.
Okay,
It's the only one I had confidence in.
Question 3, which you both took some time on. Mm-hmm. Which popular fast food chain originally introduced tater tots to the public back in 1953 as a way to utilize leftover shredded potato scraps
This is
for
dumb.
making French fries?
I'm throwing darts. I was throwing darts here.
Well, Moon said White Castle. Rafe said Sonic.
Sonic.
Remember, you were like, dude, does White Castle even have fries? Do
Sure.
you remember the song, White Castle fries only come in one size?
No, I don't. But
From the Beastie Boys, get out of here.
If you picked Sonic, man, you know that's my nemesis, dog.
Well,
This is my nemesis.
How do you feel about your answer?
not great, but I just tried. I literally was like, it's 1953, and I'm taking my best girl to a drive-in. It's just like
Yeah,
I
it
tried.
sounds
Like,
good.
who's roller skating out?
That sounds like a good
Steak and
guess.
Shake was the other one I thought.
And the answer is.
Steak and Shake.
I thought it was Sonic. I wrote that down.
And the answer is Sonic. Boom.
Sonic Boom.
Really set me up there.
Well,
A
listen.
place I boycotted since October 2003.
It doesn't matter. All right,
I never guessed
it kinda
Sonic
matters.
introduced the tater tot.
It is 2
That's
to 2.
really cool.
Yeah, and I think Sonic and Ore-Ida, the Ore-Ida company, were in cahoots.
Good
with
for them.
With the tater tot.
I don't even
Good for
remember
them.
the other
Okay.
question.
Really happy
This is the
about
one I made you guys write down.
Oh God, this one's so dumb. This one's upsetting.
How many zeros are in a quadrillion?
Can I be honest about something before you reveal this answer?
Yes.
I don't know if quadrillion is less or more than a billion. I have no clue. That's it.
How many
I
zeros?
had, there was no kind of logic that went into my answer.
What did he
at all.
say? What did he say?
Rafe said 16.
Yes, and Moon said 15.
Okay, remember it's got to be an odd number,
So I'm off.
right? I mean, if it's 3, 3, 3, and 3. So
many zeros?
here's my
Yeah.
train of
Here's
thought.
the craziest thing.
There's-
I wrote 15 zeros down and said 16 out loud.
Here's my thought. It's got to be a milli, then a billy, then a trilly, then a
And
quadrillion.
then a quadrillion.
That's what I was
So it's
imagining.
million, billion, trillion.
So
I
Three,
made 15
6,
zeros
9.
and said 16 because I counted
Oh my
the
gosh,
one.
wait a second.
3, 6, 9, 12 for trilly,
Oh, okay.
15 for quilly.
The answer is 15. Oh. You wrote 15 down and you said 16?
I have you can look right
Rafe.
here on this piece of paper. I have 15 zeros.
And then
1, 2, 3,
you
4, 5,
counted
6,
the
7, 8,
one.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I counted the one. And said
Rafe,
16.
Rafe. You had it.
Mistakes were made.
Damn it.
You had it.
That's a real rookie mistake.
And we go to the tiebreaker. Let's say we were tied going into
Dang
the
it.
tiebreaker. What was the official attendance at the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series race at Worldwide Technology Raceway, the Enjoy Illinois 300? Moon said
39,000, and Rafe said 80,000.
And the answer is 57,000. Moon would have won anyway.
Great.
Oh, man.
I feel better about
57,000?
57,000.
I feel better about the 15
race
zeros than
last year.
That's funny.
A difference of 18,000
Sorry,
for
Kyle.
Moon and 23,000.
I just thought
I bet
NASCAR
that
would always
hard,
be
brother.
like 100,000 people.
I mean, we're not a super speedway.
well, I mean, it's pretty super.
The
to
super
me.
speedways are, huge. We're a mile and a quarter
okay.
track.
I didn't know.
And just think on the backstretch, there's no seats.
I'll be honest. This is like it's a blind spot for me. It's like just guessing jelly beans in a jar. I'm always way off on what a stadium will hold.
Well, we've all been down there.
Even when
We
I go,
drove the
like when I
track.
go to Arrowhead, I'm like, it's probably like 2 million people. Just like,
Well,
my brain can't do the math. On
congratulations to all of us here. We're a bit dumber for that contest, but congratulations to Moon, 2-0.
Good job, man.
Rafe. Excellent showing.
Yeah.
I think it was good. It's fine.
That. It was fine.
You have no reason to be upset.
I let down Kyle. I wrote down 15 zeros.
Yeah, that's the upsetting thing.
That's upsetting.
Isn't that fun?
I also almost said Canada, Russia.
Yeah, and you did say Canada.
I was just doing landmass. I'm like, it's either Russia, Canada, or the United States as a trick question.
Lot
And
of
you're like,
lakes up
Regis is
there.
too terrible to do that, so it wouldn't be him.
All right, listen, we'll take a break. We'll come back. I got a couple news stories, and we got some of your emails. Instant feedback from the 618. Rizz asking for, quote, final answer every question. Should annoy me as much as it does, but here we are.
I kind of agree with him.
Good. Drive off a bridge. I don't really
You know, that's why
I don't really
We
mean
were
that.
laughing on the break because you were kind of subliminally giving us the Regis
Yeah.
Philbin hint,
You
and
were
neither
hinting.
one of us got it.
You were hinting.
Who was the first host of America's Got Talent?
Never would have known that. I thought I was.
Dude, we looked up the first 3 hosts, and I wouldn't have gotten it.
I thought I was
Tyra
nailing.
Banks and Jerry Springer.
Well,
didn't know.
it was Regis, Jerry Springer, Nick Cannon,
Nick, I remembered.
Tyra Banks, and then Terry Crews.
I guess I just didn't watch it.
I think we watched it for one season when Howard Stern was
When
on.
Howard was on it.
When Howard was on, we watched it as a family, and it was like the show we all watched together. But
Yeah.
All right, let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
So, if you live in Missouri, which we all do, a whole batch of new state laws start tomorrow. Officially hitting the books tomorrow. There are a couple of these new rules. I mean, a lot of this is just boring administrative, paperwork stuff. But a couple of these new rules are going to change, everyday life. So, for example, the state is bumping the speed limit from 70 up to 75 on qualifying rural interstates. That takes effect tomorrow. But I know they're waiting for the signs still.
It's funny.
They're waiting for the signs to put up, which I think they're on back order. Okay, so there's
Did they
that.
get Sharpies out?
There's tougher consequences for drunk drivers. So this one I do dig. So under the Bentley and Mason law, if a drunk driver causes a fatal crash that kills a parent or guardian, judges can now force the convicted driver to pay child support for the surviving kids until they're 18.
Whoa, say that one again. That's wild. That was a lot of information.
So that's the Bentley and Mason law. If a drunk driver causes a fatal crash that kills a parent or guardian, judges can now force the convicted driver to pay child support to the surviving kids until they turn 18.
Wow.
You don't like that? I dig that.
Well, how?
I don't know.
I dig it.
I think it's
no
awesome, but wouldn't they be
judgment.
in jail the whole time? Or
That's what I was trying to reconcile.
yeah,
Like,
and wouldn't they be in jail for the rest
does that
of their
mean
life?
that you don't go to prison for manslaughter?
No, you still go to prison, but you're now responsible for child support as well.
Oh boy.
But you have to get a job as a felon.
Well, some people have money in the bank.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's an interesting. That is an interesting moral discussion.
I love it. I'm all for it.
If someone does that and they have a good job,
Yeah.
do you suspend the sentence and make them pay child support?
I think you still go to jail and
But then they can't pay it.
yeah, but I mean,
If
who
it's
knows
wage
what they have
garnishment.
in their who knows what they have in their bank account? It could be somebody from a big company here that causes a crash that kills some parents. It's called the Bentley and Mason law. Divorce is finally allowed during pregnancy. This is an interesting one. So up until now,
I got to text Allie.
Up until now, Missouri judges routinely held up divorce proceedings if a spouse was pregnant. This new law officially eliminates that barrier, allowing divorces and legal separations to be finalized regardless of pregnancy.
Crazy that that's just now getting done. That seems like that. What was the basis of that?
Pregnancy brain.
I'm sure thought of that.
Is that what it was? That's what I'm thinking. It was like, oh, she's got hysteria.
She's crazy.
Pregasaurus
Are
Rex.
you out of your mind? She's throwing things.
You don't want to divorce him. Your hormones are out of whack, you crazy broad.
So, Scott, if you were waiting for a couple weeks, get it done now.
Or vice versa. Or vice
You
versa.
start
Like,
tomorrow.
Judge, you got to get me out of this. This chick sucks.
No, she's not going to stay fat.
Oh my.
Well, a lot of this is also God forbid you're in an abusive relationship.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like, where the original ruling came from. Like, no divorces during pregnancy. Let's not get crazy. That does sound very like 1800s.
Yeah.
Like, she's got the, what was it called? The hysterics?
Hysteria.
Judge, she's
hysterics.
hysterical.
That is great.
Let me see here. Another one. If you use, this is rounding your cash purchases, and this takes effect tomorrow. If you're still using physical cash, don't be surprised if your total gets rounded to the nearest nickel. The state is setting up official rules that allow retailers to round cash totals under specific conditions. This is all to get ready for the penny to be
Because
gone.
the penny thing, which is only hurting poor people. It's only going to hurt.
So ridiculous.
So they're going to round up or down to the nearest nickel. That takes effect tomorrow.
Hey, groceries aren't expensive already.
Mm-hmm. Might as well.
Dude, we
cost more.
were doing some calculations, and
There are
holy
nickel and a dime in
crud,
us.
man. Having a house full of people that you got to feed.
Oh,
We're-
especially
we're-
teenagers.
We're spending like even like with inflation, we're spending over 4 times
We were
what we did a few years ago.
we were complaining yesterday
To
about
feed
it.
our house.
Now it's not. Well, yes, grocery prices as well, but you have growing kids who eat a lot.
Yeah.
We have 2 kids that eat a lot of food.
Yeah, my son had
Wait
2
till your
dinners.
kid's a teenager. They're literally eating us out of house and home.
Yeah. I was also looking at yesterday, I went through like the binder that came with my house of like what it cost to put a roof on, and like somebody did the skylights or something, and like the deck, it was the deck, 2013. And I was just like looking at, I go, dang. And I just looked up an estimate of what that same deck would be, and it was like a $20,000 difference.
Wild.
Just
That's-
everything.
That's the rounding your cash purchases. Easier disability parking placards, so you no longer have to jump through as many hoops at the doctor's office to get a handicap parking tag. Licensed occupational therapists can now sign off on the paperwork. This one is pretty good. Background checks for camp counselors. So if you send your kids away to residential summer camps, a new law mandates that every adult staff member and volunteer must pass a criminal background check.
That's another one of those laws that's funny hasn't been in place yet.
Yeah, that's another just now.
Just now. All right. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad it's getting passed. I didn't realize it wasn't a thing.
Also, this is for pharmacy and healthcare stuff. The state is raising the annual limit on how much pseudoephedrine you could buy over the counter each year.
Nice.
Hopefully more, right?
Remember for a while, when I first moved here, I think that law first went into effect where you had to give your license over to buy Sudafed. Mm-hmm. And I remember leaving a Walgreens and somebody going, hey man, do me a favor, man, buy me some Sudafed. I go, get out of here, man. Get out of here.
I don't feel good. I
Here's
promise.
2 boxes. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Get what? People make meth with them.
Mm-hmm. There's a
So-
2-box limit, right?
I forget it was a 2-box limit, but you had to give your credit. You had to give your license over. They scanned your license.
There's also a limit.
Well, now
I
they're
remember
raising the annual limit on how much pseudoephedrine decongestant you can buy over the counter. It also forces insurance to cover home blood pressure monitors during pregnancy and mandates a full 1-year supply of birth control per prescription starting in 2027. And finally, if you speak up at a public meeting, write a news story or post about a matter of public concern, you now have stronger anti-slap protections. It means if a big company or wealthy person tries to sue you just to silence you, judges can toss that lawsuit out early.
Oh, that's cool.
So these are all that and many other things.
Yeah.
Those are the big ones. The laws taking effect tomorrow.
All right.
Something can be a crime, even if it's kind of funny too. And I've been sitting on this story for a couple of days, and I love it so much. But this guy's getting in trouble. So this 26-year-old guy from England was arrested after dressing as the Grim Reaper and climbing onto the roof of a hospital to stare at staff and visitors. I love the story. There's a picture of it too. He's on the roof and he's got the staff and the what scythe. Is that what they call that?
Right. Yeah.
Love it.
See if you can find that picture. Grim Reaper Hospital, UK.
Oh, that's great.
So they arrested him.
Oh.
His name is Leon Gillespie. And
cool name. Is there pictures?
Picture's amazing.
Yeah.
I love he's getting arrested for
The
it.
picture's amazing.
Throw it up. I want to see this guy. He's a hero to me.
So it was a sickle. Yeah, awesome. And he was just standing at the railing up on the roof of the hotel, just staring at people.
Just staring out. I mean, he looks like a prop. You know, like he looks so good.
Oh my gosh.
So he was charged with causing a nuisance or disturbance without reasonable excuse. That's the law over there.
Oh man.
Dude. Can't have fun anymore.
That's a good one.
Can't. When I did the Dumb People Town, they had a story about a guy who was dressing up as a ghost on a cemetery tour, and he was scaring people, and they tried to get him. And I go, that sounds like you're getting more bang for your buck to me.
Yeah, that's what you
This
signed
guy's
up
putting on
for.
a show. This guy's entertaining. This is a bummer.
It's a bummer.
I can't believe that he's getting in trouble for that.
He got in trouble. He got he just pleaded guilty, actually. He was handed a $300 fine. It's unclear why he did it, assuming he wasn't actually there to collect people's souls after they die. Leon also has some small crimes on his record. Like earlier this year, he was caught stealing around $50 worth of cat litter and food. A couple months later, he also stole food and drinks from a convenience store. He seems to just like a troublemaker.
See?
But this, though...
Who said cat owners don't have a sense of humor?
Mm-hmm.
This, I do love that.
It's very funny.
That's good.
If you see an ant in your kitchen, what's your first instinct?
Did she bring dessert?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Auntie.
An aunt.
If you see an ant in your kitchen, your first instinct, what? It's probably to squish it. But
Yeah, or to get soap or something.
an ant biology expert says squishing ants actually makes your problems way worse. So when you squish an ant, it releases pheromones that signal the other ants in the colony. Whenever they get that distress signal, worker ants rush over to remove the body. What starts as one ant can quickly turn into a whole swarm. And depending on the type of ant, things can get bad fast, especially if they're fire ants. So the best thing you could do if you find an ant in your house is to set it outside. They also recommend trying to block entry points where the ants are getting in. And you could wipe down surfaces with lemon juice or vinegar to throw them off their trails.
Yeah. That's what I've just done in the past is I spray and wipe.
Yeah.
And also you put like Dawn or something like that at your floor at the door there, and it helps.
Oh, it helps that?
Yeah, gets rid of that.
So put the ant's head on a toothpick like a pipe.
Yeah.
So when the worker
Yeah.
ants come, they know.
As a message to the other
It's a
ants.
message to the colony.
Are you the kind of person who munches on chips while answering emails? Like, so if you're at your computer, you eating?
I mean, I'll eat. I don't know.
I like chips that have stuff on them. I can't do that. I like the Cool Ranch and the chili cheeses of the world. It is not a good keyboard-friendly chip.
Well, microbiologists are saying that typing right after eating is more unhygienic than you think, especially if you're using your hands instead of a fork or a spoon. So the saliva from your fingers, end up on the keyboard, and when it mixes with food residue, it turns your keyboard into a bacteria cafeteria.
Yuck.
Apparently, certain forms of bacteria can survive on keyboard surfaces for days, so you have to be careful. But before you get all, grossed out, the fix is simple. Just keep some hand sanitizer or wet wipes nearby. Make sure you clean your hands after eating, and give your keyboard an occasional wipe down. Somebody should pitch like Bacteria Cafeteria to Disney. I was thinking.
I love that.
It's like an Inside Out, but instead of characters, different germs that live on you, right? Trademark.
It does seem like the natural sequel.
All right, that is your news. Rafe, sports next? How about that?
How about it?
You good to go?
Good to go.
All right, 9:17. Rafe's coming up with your super important sports report in just a moment. If you got kids who play hockey in your house, I don't know if they played at the Maryville University Hockey Center out there in Chesterfield. Now, that's my son's home hockey rink, but they're adding a third sheet to the rink in 2027, and they just named it. So the Maryville University Hockey Center in Chesterfield is adding a 26,500 square foot expansion that will officially be named the Kelly Chase Family Rink. That's right, naming it after Kelly Chase in honor of the former St. Louis Blues enforcer. Alongside the naming of the rink, the Chesterfield Hockey Association is launching a dedicated scholarship fund in Chase's name to help a local youth play hockey. So that's very
great.
nice. So it's the Kelly Chase Family Rink out there. That'll be the third sheet in Chesterfield. And the Pro Bowl. Yeah, the Pro Bowl is still a thing? Not anymore.
Oh.
The NFL announced yesterday they are officially doing away with the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl exhibition game. It's been a joke the past couple of years.
Yeah, but I thought they were doing like fun.
They were doing flag football.
They were doing flag football. Well,
it needs to go.
But couldn't they do the whole fun, like make it where it's challenges, where you have to throw a ball through the hole?
Starting with the 2026 season, the Pro Bowl will strictly be an honorary distinction bestowed upon the league's top players rather than an on-field contest.
Mm-hmm. And maybe it's one of those things that they make this go away as is, and in a couple of years they'll think it through, they'll figure out the format that it needs to be, and they'll figure out some sort of way.
Well, remember, it used to be fun to watch. Everybody in Hawaii, they would go to Hawaii and play, and yeah, they wouldn't kill each other, but they would still play.
And now there's too much money. There's too much money on the line.
Didn't they do it before the Super Bowl? So like anybody playing in the Super Bowl, none of those players would participate.
But that was always, they would do it like was it the day before the Super Bowl, the week before?
I think it was the interim week.
It was the interim week, yeah.
That's why there's like a 2 week off.
And they moved it. It's just not. I think they should do make it a fan experience for kids. Like what's that? The pass punt.
Oh, punt pass kick.
Punt pass kick or something, and have like each.
Yeah. Well, they still do that.
But make the Pro Bowl more of a fan experience, and it's not going to be a competitive game.
They were trying to do that over the past couple of years. So the decision came after years of just plummeting viewership. Nobody watched anymore. Player feedback also. The game lacked competitiveness. It was a diluted prestige of being selected.
But maybe if they do something like that, maybe it's the week before Super Bowl or the day before Super Bowl, and it's at the Super Bowl place. And there's money involved for the players because they'll broadcast it. And so, you can still make the Pro Bowl team. And here we get to see so-and-so who just got knocked out of the playoffs, but he's going to come and he's going to play with kids, or he's going to do this kicking challenge or whatever the heck it is.
I don't think anybody's going to watch that, though.
Well, but at least we'll be in the zone. Like you said, they moved it to Hawaii and broadcast it, in the summer, at the end of the summer?
No. It was that week in between the championship game and the Super Bowl.
Back in the day,
Back in the day. And recently, I think they moved it to after the Super Bowl.
Oh, I see. I
could be wrong, but I think they moved it to after the Super Bowl so people could participate, and then they took the pads out of it.
And then they did flag football. Well, here, you're still going to be a Pro Bowler. So exactly 88 players will be selected for the official Pro Bowl class each year.
Which means?
Which I'm sure that means, because in some people's contracts, I'm sure if you made the Pro Bowl, you get it's incentives.
It's also just a nice...
Yeah, it's also
you deserve
recognized as an MVP of the year.
You want to have that. It's like a Golden Glove winner in baseball.
Right.
You want to have that accolade still. It's too physical of a game. You can't.
The writing was on the wall for this. It was going to go away. Mm-hmm. It was going to go away.
But they could also try to bring back that MTV thing where it's kind of like remember the jock? What was it?
Rock and Jock?
Rock and Jock, where you kind of have celebrities out there playing against old players and have fun stuff.
It's not worth it for these guys to get hurt because nobody's
old
watching.
Players. That's what
old players?
Yeah. Like the people get recognized, but make it fun. So like he's saying, the kids get interested in football.
I think they did. I honestly, I could be wrong, but I think they did do an
old bowl?
Kind of, like a Hall of Fame
awesome
flag football game.
That'd be
I think they did try to incorporate
nobody's watching.
Players.
Nobody cares.
I think T.O. played.
Nobody cares about it. You want to watch the superstars play. Nobody cares. And you don't want to watch superstars going half-assed,
dude,
and showing they don't care.
I can almost see in the next couple of years.
You can't risk getting hurt.
I was going to say, I can almost see preseason not being what it is right now. Just because there is so much risk so many millions, hundreds of millions on the
It
line.
really isn't. I feel like preseason now is just like who's going to be your third string.
That's what I mean.
Squad.
It's
Yeah,
already
the starters
fading.
aren't playing.
It's already fading into this whole like we got to protect everybody.
Well,
I don't wanna
when you're
play. I
paying
don't wanna
somebody
play.
$1 gazillion a year.
And they got to play 17.
Yeah.
They keep elongating the season.
They added
That's like
games.
spring season for baseball. The Stars will play, but for the most part, they're letting the guys.
Well,
try
even
to
look
make
at
the team.
hockey. They cut hockey down to 4 preseason games and added an extra couple games during the regular season. So,
Yeah.
All right, Rafe, I think it's time for a super important sports report sponsored by.
Me. I'm going to sponsor him.
Oh, there's no sports sponsor?
No, brother, not
That's
today.
Oh.
nice of you, man.
You know what? It's sponsored by Greek Fire playing Delmar Hall.
October 17th. Tickets on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Tomorrow, yes.
New songs being played.
It's time for the Greek Fire Super Important Sports Report. I'm Rafe Williams, your Swami of Salami, and let's get it started today. First up, the World Bunnock Championships. We begin with Macklin, Saskatchewan, home of the World Bunnock Championship, a game where Siberian roots where competitors throw horse ankle bones at other horse ankle bones. Yes, this is real. 2 rows of horse bones, knock down the guards, then the soldier, fewest throws wins. Basically bowling if the bowling alley were an actual alley owned by King Willie from the Predator 2 movie. You not see the eyes of the demon till he come a calling, what? And this year's breakout athlete was 9-year-old Quinn Degenstein, that's right, who entered her first tournament and won $1,000 in the Bunnock toss. 9 years old, throwing dead horse parts for cash. There haven't been this many bones gathered in one place since Bone Thugs and Harmony gathered at the crossroads for their Uncle Charles's funeral. What? Next up, Last Soul Ultra. In Germany, Mark Dowdle won the Last Soul Ultra, where 169 runners keep running loops until there's only one person left. It's a last man standing, boring-ass race. Dowdle completed 94 loops and 395 miles. 395 miles. Mark, Dowdle me this, Dowdle me that, Dowdle. 395 miles is roughly St. Louis to Chicago, except when you arrive in Chicago, says, great job, dumbass, now turn around and go back. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, humbling, and dowdling. Whoop! Next up, World Snail Racing.
Yes.
The sport we all needed an update on. The World Snail Racing Championships has crowned a new champion, and his name is Snailer Swift, and I'm not making that up. Snailer Swift defeated hundreds of competitors on a grueling 13-inch course, finishing in just over 3 minutes and winning the traditional championship prize, a silver tankard filled with lettuce. Snailer Swift afterwards said, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22 centimeters per hour. The snail world record remains 2 minutes, set by a snail named Archie, a.k.a. Mollusk McGuire, in 1995. 31 years and nobody's touched it, but that was the snailroid era. Now, I'm not accusing Archie of anything. I'm just saying we didn't test snail trails until 1998. Back. Still here because you only moved less than a foot.
We're watching it on TV.
Still, you see the guy behind him, like just tossing salt in his hand.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Pretty
It's
cool
like, hey,
Kangol
buddy, I'm gonna
cap.
get you. Perform today.
Speaking of feet, World Toe Wrestling. In Derbyshire, England, July marked 50 years of the World Toe Wrestling Championships, where 2 competitors lock big toes in attempt to pin, loop the music in each other's foot.
I'm trying.
Your 2026 men's champion, Ben Total Destruction Woodruff. And for the women, 7-time world champion Lisa Twinkle Toes Shenton. 7 world titles. Michael Jordan has 6. Lisa Twinkle Toes has 7. I don't make the rankings. The feet speak for themselves. Toe wrestling has even tried to become an Olympic sport, but the IOC rejected it, which is pretty judgmental from an organization that watched 2 guys sweep in front of a piece of a rock on ice and said, put that on television. Whoop! Next up, the World Bog Snorkeling Competition. This Sunday in Wales, the World Bog Snorkeling Championships celebrate its 40th anniversary. Competitors snorkel 120 yards through the peat moss bog, with reigning champion Neil Rudder holding a time of 1 minute, 18 seconds. Neil down in the gutter, Rudder. Apparently, regular bog snorkeling wasn't difficult enough, because this weekend they are also introducing, you guessed it, King Scott, the new Bogathon.
Oh,
Bog
fantastic.
snorkeling and 2 miles of cycling, then a muddy 1 mile run. Also, there's mountain bike bog snorkeling, because I guess they needed more. Where organizers supply you with, you guessed it, a weighted bike, Finally, a triathlon for people whose Make-A-Wish simply a bad case of trench foot. Whoop. Next up, finally, the final competition we've all been waiting for. World Gravy Wrestling. This is a real sport. I did not make these up. And Monday in Lancashire brings us the World Gravy Wrestling Championships, 2-minute wrestling matches in a pool filled with gravy. Competitors aren't judged solely on wrestling. Points are also awarded for fancy dress, comedy effect, and entertainment, meaning it's the first time in sports history your father can lose a championship because his gravy work lacked whimsy. The event has become so popular it has outgrown its old venue and moved to the Bay Cup Cricket Club. Imagine explaining the civic problem. We simply no longer have the infrastructure necessary for this amount of gravy. The local fire brigade will be on hand to host competitors off between bouts. Here comes Randy, the macho manwich savage. He's got mashed potatoes in his eyes and rage in his heart. He's climbing the turnbuckle. Ooh, yeah, that's what I call biscuit music. Whoop! That concludes the super important Sparks Report.
All right, take a drink of water. Thank you, Rafe. One final break. We'll come back, wrap her up. All right, that is it for us. Appreciate y'all tuning in. If you missed anything on the program, make sure you check out the podcast that's brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. And today's podcast is titled
Pucker Up and Enter the Bacteria Cafeteria.
All right. Moon, what else?
Greek Fire Live. Again, first headline show in 7 years. Greek Fire lights back on. Delmar Hall, October 17th. Tickets will go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pardon me. Make sure you get tickets. We are playing new music at this show. It'll be the first. Is
that what we're calling it, the Lights Back On show?
Lights on, baby. Lights on. We're turning the lights back on.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm so stoked. Native Monster is supporting, and there's going to be another band added as well. I'm working on that right now, and I think that will be a crowd favorite as well.
Metallica.
Metallica.
Oh, wow, you got them.
Yeah, Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters. Wow, they're right.
Yeah.
Swinging back through.
Oh, well, maybe.
You never know.
Replacing everybody else.
Scott.
Hey, follow me, King Scott Rules.
All right, Rafe.
Tickets available now, October 2nd and 3rd, St. Charles Funny Bone. I will be there doing 4 shows, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday. Go to stlouisfunnybone.com.
What's the date on those?
Tickets. That would be October 2nd and 3rd, so about a month away. It's sneaking up on me, so I need to start promoting it. So get your tickets.
All right.
Come hang out.
We leave you with a selection from our Teamers Remember the Day, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill from St. Peter's. Laura Burke is our Teamers Remember the Day. And, it's funny. She actually wanted to hear Chevelle, their song The Red, but then she just changed it up.
Oh.
Just in. She's changing her song to this. All right, have a great rest of your day. We will see you tomorrow. Why are you shaking your head, Scott? You hate the song?
I'm trying to figure out
Why do you hate
Chevelle.
Dolly?
Energy
Crazy.
up.